Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday Night Raw! TikTok lights and the panels live. Everybody shouting just to survive. Wild claims flying through the air. No curvature, NASA means to deceive. Talking louder, talking fast. Nobody wants the questions asked. Spinning stories, pushing hard, while spooky music plays in the dark. Round and round and round we go. Every week it's another shit show. Sunday Night Raw. Step into the fight. Microphones blazing in the neon light. Sunday Night Raw. Everybody's talking fast, but at the end of the day, though, it's all bollocks, mate. Panels packed with mystery men, talking circles again and again. Perspective, density, do your own research. Meanwhile, somebody's eating crisps in a t-shirt. Spooky soundtrack creeping in like a low-budget horror film. But every claim falls right apart the moment someone asks, "Where's your map?" Cue the music, cue the chaos, cue somebody yelling over everyone else. Right, hold on. 2 points of rotation. No, let him answer. Freddy, shut the fuck up a minute! Explain sunsets. Sunday Night Raw. The chaos never stops. Every claim gets body slammed from the top. Sunday Night Raw. Everybody talks so fast, but at the end of the day, though, it's all bollocks, innit? Sunday Night Raw. Sunday Night Raw.
And now, from the mean streets of Essex, England, this is Whatcast.
How we all doing? This is Matt and this is Whatcast Sunday Night Raw. So hopefully we'll be getting into the old TikTok debating later on. Should I turn that lamp of lava on behind me? I don't know. Good to see everybody in the chat here. I've just set a super chat goal. So you might have seen the super chat goal. If we hit the super chat goal, we're going extra time. We're going fishing on the Talk of Tick. And we are also going to be debuting the new Vlad song that I've created for a bit of a giggle, right? So let's have a look here. So we've got Hackraman, Big Fish. Oh, my God. Deplorable. You love a bit of Wodger, don't you? It's half hour late. He's probably still wanking and sleeping without the shirt on, right? So Deplorable with a $2. We'll bring that £2 to bring that new. So Unfornicated, Cygnus, Big Fish, Hackraman, Deplorable, Stanley, Calder, Sharon, Slow-Mo, Grounded Extracts, Dave Stanley, Jeebus, Wellpant is DT2P, who's spammed the fuck out of the group by the looks of things, and yeah, that was all I think for now. Just chatted anyway. Chizablz has done a snail. I can never say your name. You have to tell me how to say it. How are you doing, Justin Paintslayer, Dan Reeves? If you don't like it, go and sit on a snail. This is what I've got to say. Watch the Panama game. Nice to see Kane still finding. Panama game was boring as fuck. I watched the Panama game and fell asleep, literally. Big Jim Daniels is in the house. Let's get these super chats done here. Read out. So we got Deplorable says Roger's half an hour late for his own stream. Yeah, I've explained why. He's mid-wank, mid-sleep, mid-topless. So there you go. Billionaire Jim says, let's kick this go off. Hip ya. Cheers, Jim. Thank you very much. Roger the Dodger. Yeah, first half was boring. I fell asleep in the second half, mate. As soon as the goals come, I saw the goals and I was like, I hadn't. So yesterday I went to work at I started work at 2 a.m. I come straight home, then I had to go up to a place called Mersey Island for a barbecue, which was the whole day. Got back quite late and then tried to watch the England game and was absolutely knackered. Been awake almost 24 hours. Used to boring games. Yeah, that's like a bit of a myth, isn't it? Towards the end of the season, we was a bit defensive, but it ain't boring. I don't know what people are talking about. If you're a fan and you're winning stuff, it ain't fucking boring, is it? It's the future. Let's try and read some of this stuff. It looks like Mexico. Yeah, I know. In the Aztec, I've seen that. But they got to win their games first. We've got Congo, innit? Something shit like that. So today then, enough of this World Cup bollocks. Today then, we are going to be looking at Planet Peterson, who isn't everybody's cup of tea. He's not always my cup of tea, but I like watching him when he's talking to flat earthers, and especially Soli. Now, Soli is an obvious. All you got to do to get a win versus Soli is not react to any of his bollocks. Right? That's literally all you've got to do is just laugh at him. He comes in to everything with this, I'm so relaxed, you ain't going to bother me. And he gets triggered by literally everything. And Peterson knows exactly how to do that. And it's very funny. Oh my God, we're getting smashed with the super chats here. So let's, Sharon says, adding to the goal, went to bed before they kicked off, and a ton of snails. For those of you that don't listen to the podcast, you might not know what the fucking snails are about. They're about this.
We love Great Yarmouth, and if you don't like it, go and sit on the snail. We love Great Yarmouth, and if you don't like it, go and sit on the snail. Snail sitters unite, this is our fight.
There you go. So that's the snails. So Unfornicated says, got my blue coat ready for the joint stream. I'm really glad I'm a fucking aircon, unlike you and your fan. I got the fan right here. Might be sweating my ass off for this bit. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not going to win the battle, but I don't even have to figure out what day does it fall on, the old 4th of July. I don't know. But we'll have to figure something out. I'm happy to go along with it. Just try and get a win back for the land of Ing. Mike Hatch says, just help the goal. 2, it's got to be over 5 to help the goal, but I'll add yours and Gurney's together. We'll call that 1. Right. So appreciate that, Mike. Thank you very much. Right. So, yes, there's people banging on about they don't like Peterson. They do like Peterson. I get it both sides. I mean, he's quite obnoxious. He can be. I don't mind him though. I really don't. I don't think it's bad when you're talking to idiots. I don't think it's a bad thing. Everybody's got their opinions. At least he puts his opinions out there. Anyway, it's funny talking to Soli. Not really give a fuck what you think about him and anything else he does. This Soli thing is good. Right. So let's just crack on with it then. Get it down here. Let's bring it into the middle. Soli having double standards as usual. Let's crack on.
You know what the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life is? A guy that said, if you mute me, you forfeit the debate. And then every single time I tried to talk, you talked over me, so I had no choice but to mute you. And then you used that to try to claim victory. That was the most dishonest, pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life.
Soli to Wally.
Yeah, misrepresent what actually happened. Do you want to accept my challenge on modern day debate or no?
No, I'm not going to debate you on modern day debate. I don't really I hardly accept anything on that platform anymore.
Will you
It wouldn't
debate me
be
with a moderator?
interesting or intellectually stimulating. It could be really funny, but I can do that just by doing this. I don't want to sacrifice my Friday evening
You don't want to debate
appear
with a
on
moderator?
Modern Day Debate.
You don't want to debate with a moderator?
The reason Soli wants to always debate with a moderator is then he's always got an out. All he's got to do is pretend the moderator is being biased and then leave, and all of his fucking idiots will support him and tell him that the moderator, yes, Soli, the moderator was biased. You're right. Even though when he was on Modern Day Debates with Toon, he had to concede that he lost that debate. He conceded it in confidence. It's live streaming, not realising people like me was screen recording. He knew that he'd lost that debate, and he forgets himself sometimes where he is. Let's see what Dan's got here for the $5. We can do your Friday night, July the 3rd. Since time zones are a thing, I plan on being at the pool on Saturday. It's going to be hot as fuck. Oh God, I might have to wait till the Saturday then, just to make sure you're as uncomfortable as possible. And then you might not I might have a chance. So is this, what do I wear? No, this is red and blue. I'll have to put a red Arsenal shirt on and see how I do there for that. And I'm sure Billionaire Jim's in the house. I'm sure Billionaire Jim, I can count on your support in that when me and Dan live stream together on July the 4th, the blue coats versus the red coats. I know you've got English. I know you come from England originally, and you're going to be fully behind the land of Ing. Right, Jim? Right, Jim? How we doing, West Side? Let's crack on.
No, not really, because I do this whenever I feel like I literally already explained it to you. I do this whenever I feel like it. I don't really get anything out of Modern Day Debate. Sometimes it's funny. The videos don't typically overperform for me, and every time I go on Modern Day Debate, they put me on the kind of in the prime time-ish slot, which is Friday or Saturday evening. I have better things to do on Friday and Saturday evenings. The World Cup is on, or maybe I just want to play video games, or maybe I want to read a book or study or, stuff like that. I don't want to debate a flat earther.
So you don't want to debate me on any platform with a moderator?
Well, we can debate right here, and we don't need a moderator.
Soli can do this. Where are we? I've got to find Soli's voice here for a second. This is an actual recording of Soli in any debate he does. Yeah. Soli, shut the fuck up!
No, you can fuck off.
God, I hope Soli comes onto my stream later so I can play that to him. Shut up, Soli! For fuck's sake, shut up!
You just made the list again! Gas go down, go boom boom, my friend. You just made the list again!
Oh my God. I can't shut Soli up. I'm sorry. I had to reset my thing because Soli wouldn't shut up. It wouldn't turn off. Fucking weird that was. I've never had that before. Usually turn it on and it comes on. Turn it off and it turns off. Turned it off and it carried on crying. It's because it's that Soli button. All right. But at least he gets some comedy out of it, didn't you, Soli? There you go. He did. Right, so let's carry on with this.
Moderator, as long as you don't talk over me like you did last time in an attempt to be like, I'm going to force him to mute me so I can prove that he can't debate me in good faith. You just talked over me the entire time. Yeah, let's watch. You want to watch the footage? That is what happened. Do you want to watch the footage?
No, I don't want to debate you here. I've debated you.
Oh, okay. So you're scared. Okay.
You're scared.
Says the guy that
you're gonna mute
says
me.
the guy that
me right now. Watch, you're gonna mute me. If you can go through this
he
whole
always
conversation
does the
without muting
same
me,
tactics.
I'll give it to you. Let's do it.
Always.
Is this an accurate?
If you mute me, you lose.
Is this an accurate representation?
How old are you, Soli?
Yeah, I'm literally going to mute you in about 5 seconds if you don't answer this question.
I wish Soli.
Okay. Is this an accurate representation of the...
I wish Soli would apply the rules that he sets everyone else when he's on his own live streams. If you mute, you lose. He'd have lost every debate he's ever had because it's all he does is mute.
path the sun takes on the flat Earth?
Scared to debate publicly.
We are debating publicly. Is this an accurate representation of the path the sun takes on the flat Earth?
With an actual moderator in between us, you're terrified.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is this an accurate representation of the actual path the sun takes on the flat Earth?
Quit running away from me. Will you
It's a
debate me
yes
on
or no question.
I'll
already
press the
said
baby
no.
crying again, but it might not stop.
No, I won't. We're going to do it right now.
All right. You're a bitch, bro. Have a good day. Do you want to?
I'm asking you.
I'd rather just debate you in good faith, but I'm trying to get an
we can
idea
do we can do that
you're
right
gonna interrupt
now.
me. You're gonna interrupt me, right?
Well,
you
I'm
go.
just really excited
Good boy.
to
Be a
debate
good
you,
boy,
and
Peter. Be a
I'm
good
just
boy,
really
Peter.
excited to
Peter, be
debate
a
you in
good
good
boy.
faith. So I'm sorry.
boy, Peter.
I'm sorry that I spoke.
Peter, be a good boy. Do you know anything about microwaves?
The bloke's name is Eric, right? I love it when you get these idiots that they hear his name is secretly Peter. So they call him Peter thinking it's going to bother him. What's the fuck's his name? That dickhead. With a perm. You know what I mean. On TikTok, the fucking mophead twat that stopped being a flat earther. PhD free. That's it. They used to call him Peter all the time. I'm thinking, I know your real name, Peter. Like, if that was his real name, would he call himself Peterson? So, yeah, Dan, I think Dan needs to fucking debate Soli. Big time. I think it needs to happen. In fact, if Soli joins my live later, if I get live later, if Soli joins Dan, you're up.
Nope.
So you don't know about the world record?
Nope.
Laura Wan?
Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna have to talk about that. We're gonna have to educate you on that, so that you can't keep going around telling people that the Earth's a ball that orbits the sun, because it completely nullifies that.
I kind of doubt that. Hey, do you
Does
see
it,
this
though?
picture here?
Yeah. I'm not looking at that. I'm not even looking
Yeah,
at
you
my
are
phone.
looking at
So,
that. This is what we're going to
talking about microwaves.
discuss.
Peter, are you running away from me?
See,
Are you
look,
running
I
away
don't
from me,
know
Peter?
anything about microwaves, which means I don't know if you'll
you wanna
correctly represent the data. But
you wanna learn?
this is something that even
you wanna
a
learn?
2-year-old could understand. So neither of us
Yeah,
has
microwaves are pretty simple. Line of sight,
Shut up, bitch!
electromagnetic radiation. We're going to talk about that, Peter. How about that?
No, is this the path
No,
that the
you're
sun
scared.
takes around the
You're
Earth?
scared. We're going to talk about... Why are you obfuscating?
I'm not
are you doing?
obfuscating. This is
Why are you
the
running away from me?
This is the exact
Why are you
same
running away
question
from
that
me,
I
Peter?
asked you last
Peter,
time, and you wouldn't
Peter.
address it.
Peter, don't run away from me. Come on, I'm not that scary, right? You can talk about microwaves. You want...
You can say that again. You're about 1 stone, which is about 14 pound, right? You ain't scary at all. You look like you got the AIDS.
to talk about bathymetry, sonar, radar? Do you want to talk about science?
Bathymetry.
Physics?
How does mapping the
Yeah,
ocean
bathymetry.
floor prove that the Earth is flat?
Oh, because we use 3D Cartesian coordinate systems and we assume Euclidean geometry. You have to assume that sea level is a datum horizontal to the surface of the ocean. You have to assume Euclidean.
At any particular. Can you imagine? A circle? So imagine a circle, right? How many flat surfaces does a circle have?
Okay, so that's an obfuscation. So we're going to talk about bathymetry, right?
I'm
Where we can swap
talking
the
about
ocean
exactly what you just brought up
to-
because you said
we
you
can
have to
swap the
assume.
ocean-
I am talking about what you
go.
just said because you said you have to assume a horizontal plane. No, you don't, and I can demonstrate.
Sharon, he didn't even do 2 weeks of research on Google. He just done 2 weeks of research with ChatGPT. How was that?
Well, actually, we can actually say that what you're saying is true, and it doesn't prove what you think it's proving. So,
Okay.
how many flat surfaces does a circle have?
Technically speaking, it depends on the size of the circle, doesn't it?
No, it has none.
Oh, so if I have a dot that's a circle, it's going to be made of how many flat surfaces?
None. What?
Oh my God! Has anybody got a more annoying laugh than this little weasel? Oh, by the way, I forgot. Where the fuck is that? Let's bring it up here. Is that what I want? Nope, not that. Is that what I want? That's what I want. anybody's in the chat, Solly, if you're there, here's your time to shine. You can come up. Angels are shy. And if my avid viewers, these people that love my channel and know everything I do but pretend they don't watch it, there is your link. Feel free.
Okay, so we use Euclidean geometry, so you can't have any flat surfaces on a sphere, as per your own admittance. So when we use
Yes, exactly. Okay, so that's point number one.
Don't interrupt me.
I asked you, the question was very simple. All I asked you is how many flat surfaces does a circle have? And you said none. Now I have a follow-up. You did exactly what I wanted. Now here's the follow-up question. How many flat surfaces would a polygon with a billion faces have?
Okay, I'm not going to let you strawman me. What happened was you asked me how many flat surfaces does a circle have. I said, I guess technically it depends on the size of the circle.
Solly doesn't know what a straw man is. By the way, just to let people know here, buymeacoffee.com/whatcast also counts towards the goal. So does memberships and gift memberships. So thank you very much.
Cool. And you said, no, it doesn't. So I asked you how many flat surfaces would be in a dot, like a little period. And you said none.
Yeah,
so
obviously none.
You're the one who said that, right? But anyway, when we use 3D Cartesian coordinates to map out the ocean 21 miles at a time with a hydro sweep or a Sea Mark II with multi-beam sonar, and we have to assume Euclidean geometry, planar trigonometry to get accurate readings of what's underneath the seafloor relative to a horizontal datum that we reference as sea level, NOAA admits this. How do you remedy that on a sphere?
Because you know what 25,000 divided by 21 is? It's 1,190. So
that's not how you
why are you interrupting me? I'm answering your question.
Curvature is in 21 miles.
I didn't say that the curvature is 20. You said it's mapped out 21 miles at a time.
Yeah, you're doing
so. If you take the surface of the Earth in 21-mile increments, then just in the circumference of Earth, you have made a polygon with almost 1,200 sides to it. That is very close to what a circle is. This is what I was trying to get to you. A circle doesn't have any flat sides. But what about a polygon with like 1 million of them? You can.
So do we live on a polygon?
It's got 1 million flat sides, and you can do all the data collection assuming really small increments of flat surfaces. But you put all those flat surfaces together in an overall 3-dimensional structure, and that's exactly what you get. But this is just doing the circumference line. So this would be magnified because that would only give you one ring around the Earth. I don't know, a ring 21 miles wide or whatever. So there would actually be way more.
Oh, Dan, they all think they're wits. Just go and check out any of Solly's social media pages. He is in love with Whitset. In love with him. It's all videos of Whitset in his little vest. Hello, Whitset.
This is just in a band, maybe 21 miles wide or whatever, around the Earth. So, yes, everything that you're saying, you guys do, you pull up manuals that say assume flat and stationary or
I didn't read a manual.
Whatever. Yes, on very small scales, you can treat things as flat, non-rotating, stationary, whatever, and it makes your measurements accurate because the curvature of the Earth on those scales is insignificant. It isn't going to affect your data. Okay. So how much now that we've talked about your claim, we're going to talk about my claim. It's my turn now. Is this the general path that the sun takes around the Earth?
Quit being a fucking bitch. Quit being a pussy.
I love that Solly, that the idea of masculinity to these people, to Solly and Lardy and Caleb and all the rest of these dickheads that are on TikTok. The idea of masculinity is talking to someone about the shape of the Earth based on the only the arguments they want to talk about. Can't talk about the sky, can't talk about the sun, can't talk about anything, can't talk about plane flights, nothing. But we've got to talk about radios and stuff that we think we know about. Otherwise, you're a bitch. Like that is peak masculinity to these people. You're scared to talk about the shape of the Earth with me. What do you mean? Like nobody's frightened of you bunch of pussies. just so as you know. Like in reality, in the real world, Solly, in the street, there ain't no one you would ever call a bitch, including the weather, because if there was a slight breeze, you'd get launched down the road, wouldn't you, Solly? That's what I think.
Be a fucking man and attack my argument.
I attacked your argument thoroughly. It's over. We're on my claim now. Let me know when you're ready to answer this question.
I'm ready to talking about what I'm talking about.
These people copying me playing music over people, I think they might be.
You can play your Jeopardy music and keep muting. I'll keep unmuting. We use 3D. What's the 3D coordinate system? What is it?
Fucking, what's he playing? The fuck is that? There's a Solly. If I know, I do know Solly. He'd be going mad at this point, raging. I want to fight. I don't actually want to fight anyone because I'm a pussy, but I want to argue with someone, with a moderator, by the way, about Earth shape. But only the things I want to talk about, otherwise the moderator's biased. Arnold.
What's a 3D Cartesian coordinate system?
I don't know. Pretend that you're right about everything.
I'm
That is
clearly more
exactly
educated than you.
That is exactly what you need to do with this prick. If you don't know, he doesn't know what to do if you just say, yeah, I don't know anything about that. Let's talk about this. He don't know what to do because he comes in with one script and one script only to every conversation. There's nothing else about anything.
Maybe about what random bathymetry diagrams or manuals say about the shape,
I didn't read a manual.
about the way we map the ocean floor. Maybe about this one hyper-specific thing. Sure.
So let's address it.
Do you know what the third note of the G major scale is?
No, I'm not a musician.
Okay, yeah, so I could point out something that you don't know.
Angels are Shites. By the way, who was it that sent me the other day? Is it someone in here or was it someone on TikTok? I can't remember. Angel Martin. So the bloke calls himself Angel Martin, and he's got a channel on the YouTube of him playing the guitar. And I think it's actually Angels a Shite. If his actual name is Angel, has anyone ever not suited their name more than that tub of shit being called Angel? All right. But apparently he's half decent on the Tower of Git, right? And he's got a diploma in musical performance, and he's got a channel of him shredding the Tower of Git. Right? Someone sent it to me, and I think it's him. He's got about 3 subscribers, but whatever. He's done his best.
No, either. Great.
But at least I was able to deduce that it was music.
Solely, you get to pretend that everything you're saying about the way we do bathymetry is right. You get the point.
It's admitted.
Okay, moving on. So, is this
We're
the
not
path?
moving on.
Yeah, we are. I just conceded the entire point that I don't know
I don't know
anything
what to
about
do
3D
when you do
mapping.
that.
Congratulations, you win on that point. All right. So next is this the path that the sun takes on the flat Earth?
I don't use that model. You're straw manning me.
You don't think the Earth is flat?
I don't use that picture.
If you need a musical interval, sorry, I've had a beer. Keep that super chat goal rolling. We reached the super chat goal. It's Fleur Fishing. It's extra streaming. And it's the Vlad. The debut of the new Vlad song. A hat trick.
I didn't ask if you used this picture.
I used physics and mathematics to prove that the surface of the Earth is a curve.
Is the sun above the Earth?
You won't talk about bathymetry.
Is the sun above the Earth?
We have to talk about physics and mathematics.
We're going to talk about what I want to. We did your thing about bathymetry. Now it's my turn. You get the next turn. Is this the path that the sun takes around the flat Earth?
Straw man.
Why? How is that a straw man? You think the sun goes around the Earth? How is that a straw? He doesn't know what straw man means. Doesn't know.
Is the sun above the Earth?
Straw man. You're straw manning me. I'm not addressing a straw man.
So you don't think that the sun is above the Earth?
What's a straw man fallacy, Peter?
It's when you construct a false, ludicrous, or misrepresented idea about somebody else's concept that makes it easy to knock down so that you can pretend that you're winning the debate.
Yeah, and that's what you're doing.
So you don't think that the sun is above the earth?
I think even on a globe, when it's
we're
like
assuming the
high
earth
noon,
is flat. Do you think that the sun is above the earth?
yes.
Okay. Do you agree that the tropics of
But that
Cancer
is a
and Capricorn?
straw.
Do you agree that the tropics of
picture.
Capricorn and the tropics
Not
of
addressing
Cancer
this. Not
represent
addressing
the farthest away
not
points from the
addressing it.
equator where the
not
sun
addressing it.
is directly above?
I'm not addressing it.
Of course you're not.
Why not?
I'm not playing this because you feel like you need to steer the conversation so desperately. You're so inept when it comes to actual real world physics and mathematics that you can't do anything. You can mute me.
Why are you scared to discuss whether or not the sun is above the earth?
Don't respond to straw man fallacy.
It's not a straw man. The sun is above the earth according to you. It can't be a straw man.
Where did you get that picture?
Probably Google, where I get every picture from.
Probably Google.
And then,
okay, so
and then
that's-
I made
that's
the little
end all,
circles.
be all? That's the end all be all for straw man like pictures.
Is the sun above?
Oh, Solly, you're such a bellend. We've got another super chat here coming in from the Arnold, the real one. Not the fake Arnold. This is the real Arnold, right? Fuck off, fake Arnold. If the fake Arnold comes in today, unless you're going to super chat me, fake Arnold, I ain't even going to address you that you're here, right? The real Arnold says, fine cast of what is a chat of supers for the Song of Vlad. This is what it's all about. Cheers, Nord of Han. There we go.
Of the flat earth, according to you?
I'm not addressing your argument.
Is the sun
He
above
is
the
the straw
flat
man.
earth, according to you?
Solly is a literal straw man. He's like made of a strand of straw.
To run away from me again. Run away. Go ahead.
Says
It's
the guy
okay.
that won't answer one question.
Go ahead.
According to
Run away
you, where is
Don't
the
address
sun?
straw mans.
It's not a straw man. What
It
are
is
you
a straw
talking
man.
about?
It is a straw man.
So if I'm misrepresenting you, then tell me where the sun is. Is it below the earth or is it above the earth?
I'm trying to figure out how you're going to look at the sun to figure out the.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm straw manning you. Is the sun above the earth or below the earth? Or is it
Anyway, when
is
we
it
map
next? Where is the sun in relation to the earth? I want to make sure I'm not straw manning you.
When we map out the oceans, we use 3D Cartesian coordinate systems.
Yep, we already went over that. I concede
Planar.
all of your arguments and evidence, and I concede that you looked into this and I didn't. Congratulations. I concede all of it.
So you
Is the sun above the earth? I want to make sure I'm not straw manning you because I don't want to misrepresent what you think about the sun and earth. Is the sun above the earth?
you concede that the Earth's not a ball.
Is the sun above the earth?
You lose.
Oh, Solly, you're so pitifully weak. If he comes on tonight, if I get on there, if he comes on tonight, I'm going to keep him on this topic. Is the sun above the earth, Solly?
Is the sun above the earth?
Acknowledge that you lose.
No, that's not what happened because what I told you is those measurements don't assume the earth is flat. They assume the location where you're collecting data.
You notice how his laugh is the equal amount of ha-ha-has in every... It's almost like it's fake. And it's Solly.
Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch!
That can be flat. So it could assume that the Earth
Cleavage
is a very weird
in
three-dimensional
the
polygon with millions of
house.
faces. That's not flat. That's just a three-dimensional polygon.
Is it a sphere?
Would it have positive curvature? Yes.
How do
It
they
doesn't
map
have
out
to
the-
be you can pretend that it's a polygon with a million faces, and you can call that not a sphere, but it has positive
Million?
curvature. The flat Earth doesn't have positive curvature. So look, I need to make sure I'm not straw manning you. Is the sun above the Earth?
Not addressing your argument. We're addressing.
Why are you not addressing my
You're teaching the
argument?
audience that you're running away. You're running
I'm
away
not running
from
away. I've dealt
You
with
are.
your claim. I've spent the
You
last...
haven't.
We've been talking for 14 minutes. I spent over... I
Daryl?
would say probably 10
Daryl!
of them addressing your claim. So now we're on my claim. And I don't even want equal time. We only need 5 minutes. But so far we're at 0 because you haven't answered one question. Is the sun
a
above
straw
the
man.
Earth? It's not.
Not addressing a straw.
Imagine being that terrified of your own claims. Whatever he pretends his map is, the sun's above it, right? Imagine being that terrified of defending your own position because all you want to do is attack the opposing position because you think you've found 3 words out of a 98-page document that support you, and so you want to talk about those 3 words. Imagine being so frightened to even admit that the sun is above your model. Imagine being that confident in your position that you can't even admit the thing that everybody knows you believe.
So why is it a straw man? Do you where is the sun? I'm trying to make sure that I don't straw man you. Where is the sun?
Take that picture down and we'll talk about it.
Where is the sun?
Take the picture down.
I don't take orders from idiots like you. Where is the sun?
Oh, you don't debate in good faith.
Why does it matter if that picture's up or not, Soli? Whether you believe in that map. I mean, if you don't believe in that map, you probably should have a word with your mate Lardy and tell him to take that off of his wall. Because that is on his wall behind him whenever he's speaking to you. You know when you're both sitting there with your cocks in your hands, bashing one out together over the fact that you think you've just defeated another Globie and he's got that behind him. Why don't you say, I'll talk to you, Lardy, when you take that off your wall? Why don't you do that? No, you don't do that, do you? You do it only when someone else is doing it because you don't want to answer the question. Before I get back in this chat of supers, this is what I want to see. We've got to get onto this. We've got to get onto this debate platform tonight, right? Conspiracy Music Studios. Where are your music videos these days? Chat of supers from a very real polar explorer. Shut up, Basil. Where is Basil? That's who I need in here. Like, I blocked him, but so if there's mods, I don't know if you've got the ability to. Can you unblock Basil, whatever his name is, because he chucks chat of supers to me, even though he hates me, right? So if you can unblock, I don't know if I've got to do it, but I've muted him. Whatever you do from this channel. Can someone unmute him? And then he can come back in. I don't know. I've been uninspired. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hackramon here for the $5 Aussie dollars. Says throwing a $5 at you. Cheers for the $5 of Hackra. Love that. Let's get back here. I got a galaxy the other day, or some kind of galaxy on TikTok as well. I didn't even know. Like, what a rude prick I am, because I don't know. Like, because I don't do TikTok that much, it came in and it was like all this shit spinning around. And it's money, right? Decent money. And I don't know who give it to me. Because I don't know how to tell. I can't tell. So I need to find out who sent it to me and thank them. I don't know. Basil!
Will not
Basil
answer
problems?
any question. You're the one that's bad faith.
Straw man.
And you're claiming that I'm bad faith because of the straw man, but you won't explain how it's a straw man. Tell me why it's a straw man.
You're muting me so much that you're accidentally
Tell me why it's a straw man.
You're accidentally requesting me to unmute, you fucking spaz.
Tell me why it's a straw man.
Spaz! You're a spaz!
You defined it. What's a straw man again?
We're not... I didn't ask you what a straw man is. I asked you how is it that I'm straw manning?
Definition of a straw man.
How does it do that?
No wonder Sully
And you know that?
is a
And
middle-aged
How have I
man without a
misrepresented
home.
what you think about the sun
It's
and
because
its
he has
position
no friends,
relative to the
no
earth?
bird.
How did I do
How do you
that?
take an angular
No
measurement of the
house.
sun, Peter?
He's a cunt.
Where is the sun in relation to the earth?
How do you take an angular measurement of the sun? How do you do that?
You could use a protractor if you wanted to.
Yeah, how do you get a physical location of something that's an apparent location? How do you calculate
look
for
at it.
refraction? How do you calculate for refraction?
You would want to know what the conditions of the atmosphere are. Actually, my question was,
93
where is the sun in relation to the earth?
93 million miles of atmosphere. Wow.
The atmosphere is not 93 million miles thick. The atmosphere is like 100 miles thick, but 50% of it is below the first 10 miles. So you don't even understand the globe. Wait, Soli, wait a minute, chat. Soli you just straw manned the globe position. You said the atmosphere is 93 million miles thick.
Miles. Correcting myself and you won't let me.
Oh, the Kármán line's 100 kilometers, not 100 miles. My bad. But Soli, you're arguing in bad faith. You just straw.
Oh, don't admit to misspeaking at all, ever. Because then Soli takes it as a win. It's literally what it'll do. Ah, you said this. Right, I'm going there, boy. Go and make a clip. Go and wank off to watch one of my Witsit videos, bashing one out.
Straw man to the globe position. You said the atmosphere is 93 million miles thick. Why'd you do that? Why are you arguing in bad faith? Why did you straw man?
I'm trying to correct myself, and you're being a dick, bro. You're running away.
Why did you straw man?
How high is the Kármán line?
Why'd you straw man the globe model and say the atmosphere is 93 million miles thick? Why'd you do that?
Okay, I misrepresented that. Sure, fine.
No, you can't. No, you can't You can't accidentally confuse 93 million with 60. So
DT2P, why do you keep watching this stream if it's such a joke? I don't know why. I don't understand why you come here and hate it so much. I don't really get it. I don't watch anything that I don't like.
You must have done it on purpose. Why are you bad? Why are you being bad faith?
So when you look through 60,
nobody in the history of the planet has ever mistaken the number 93 million for the number 60. Why'd you do that? Now, I said 100 when I meant 60, but that's because 60 miles is 100 kilometers, and I just mixed up my units of measurement. Now, that's understandable, but how did you go from 93 million to 60? How'd you do that?
I said it quickly without thinking about it.
You don't think about anything you say, Soli.
Okay, so you just don't know what you're talking about. So since you're not equipped for this conversation, why should I debate you?
You're gonna run away? You're gonna run away? You're gonna run away?
Okay, anyways, is the sun above the flat Earth?
How do you calculate for refraction in 60 miles?
No, the question is the sun above the flat Earth?
How do you calculate for refraction in 60 miles and get an accurate...
I actually will answer your question. If the thing is directly above you, if it's 90 degrees above you...
How do you know it's directly above you?
Then diffraction plays no role.
No, it's directly above.
Oh, it's apparent. Forgot about that. The sun's it's always apparent. So that way they can put it wherever they need it to be. So it can be right behind your head over there, but they can put it over there if they want because it's apparent. They don't realize apparent just means slightly off of where it actually is.
Above you.
Okay, so you think that the sun is below the Earth, correct?
No, if it's in an apparent...
Oh, so where is the sun?
If it's in an apparent... How do you know it's directly above you?
Soli, you're a bitch. Just say the sun spins around above the Earth. Everybody knows that that's what you believe. You're not going to win any points by pretending you don't believe that. Soli will never talk about the sun. Therefore, the only thing I will ever talk about to Soli ever again is the sun.
Is the sun above the Earth or below the Earth?
Including if you're in it now, Soli, there's a link there for you.
Is the sun in an apparent location or a physical one?
Both.
Oh, my God.
How can it be both? That defies the law of non-contradiction.
No, it doesn't, because these are two different things. Really... It is in a place, and when I see it, I perceive where it is.
Yeah, exactly. Why is it difficult to understand? It's actually in an actual position, but because of atmospherics, we see it in an apparent position. It isn't difficult, so it is both.
Those are two completely different things. So anyways, is the sun above the Earth?
How do you get a physical measurement of something in an apparent...
Okay, Soli, I kicked you out, but we're not done debating. You can
We're coming up for a 15-minute countdown. We're only halfway through the super chat goal. Come on, guys.
Request when you're ready to tell me where the sun is. So we're going to wait.
I don't know how I
Soli,
this.
You already requested, so that means that you're going to tell me where the sun is. Is the sun above the Earth?
Say it again.
Is the sun...
I'm going to, buying yourself time's going to help you at all when you've got no intention of answering the question, because the minute you answer the question, you're finished.
Sun above the Earth?
How do you get a physical location?
Okay, let me know. There's usually a delay when you kick somebody out. Let me know when you're...
He's not asking for the exact physical location. He's asking you, is it above or below the Earth? It's not the same as where exactly is the sun.
Ready to tell me where the sun is relative to the flat Earth. Is it above it, below it, or somewhere else?
How do you get a physical location?
Yeah, like I said, let me know when, according to you, you're ready to tell me where the sun is.
All right, DT2P, you can fuck off. If you don't like it, stop sucking my ass whenever you feel like it, and stop being my friend whenever you feel like it, and then being a fucking knob the rest of the time. Doesn't make any sense to me. You haven't got the balls to debate anybody. You're just a bitch. See you later. These people, honestly.
Is
I'm at work.
go
I'm
ahead
at work.
and claim
but I can
that
type,
even
but
if
I
it
can't
has
chat
an
because I'm at
apparent
work.
position, go ahead and assume all of that stuff. That doesn't mean that you can't know if it's above or below the Earth. Maybe its exact position isn't known with 100% certainty. But Soli, surely you don't think the sun is below the Earth. Do you think the sun is above the Earth? That's the question.
Yes, but you're strawmanning it.
Okay, great. So the sun is above the Earth.
Dude.
Now, does the sun...
Let me speak.
No. Now, the sun,
You're scared of me.
it doesn't go directly above every single
scared of
location
me.
on the Earth. The sun has never been directly
talk.
above the North Pole. Soli, you know that. No. The farthest the sun ever gets in apparent position from the
What are you
equator is the tropics,
What are you
right?
reading?
The thing is now, so DT2P, you are muted from the channel. Nothing you ever type will ever be seen again. But if you click the link, it will still work. So that is your only way to talk now. Yeah, I do remember that. And I actually gave him credit. Hang on, I'm going to bring that up there because it is quite funny to point and laugh at him for that. Because he's a tip. Because flat earthers always, no matter how decent and normal they seem, always out themselves as pricks in the end. 100% of the time. Dan says, remember when DT was supposed to have a conversation with me but got nervous and went missing in action? Yeah, I do remember that. And he even said he got nervous and went missing in action. So I don't know why he keeps coming back every week to this channel being cocky as fuck and being a dick to everybody when he admitted that he doesn't have the balls for a conversation, not even a debate, a conversation. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, why be a dick? If you're embarrassed because you ain't got the balls to have a conversation, don't take it out on everybody else and start attacking me on my channel. This is shit. Well, fuck off then. I don't understand people. This is shit. This is so unentertaining. Go do something. You know what I never do on the internet? Sit and watch shit that I don't like. Life's way too short for that. Go watch Witsit or any of the other knobs that you follow on here. Just go watch them, right?
Reading from? What are you reading from?
I'm not reading anything. This is just what I. This is just what I know.
Why do you keep glancing to a computer monitor to read off of it?
So I have 3 monitors. This one over here is the guest request thing. Here it is on the screen.
You have to look at your guest requests?
Yes, because I have to make sure I click the right button to bring you up. So that's where that is.
Up here.
The middle screen. This is the middle
here.
screen. This is
The fact is, Soli doesn't understand what Peterson's talking about because Peterson's actually got does this for a living and he's got everything the same as I have here and the same as people like Toon and Craig and all these people. You got all these different screens with different things on that you can just pull up and pull down. Because Soli just spends his life on his phone because he hasn't even got a home, let alone a laptop, he doesn't realise that you can have that your guest requests are just on a screen. Like when I've got TikTok, mine are constantly on the screen. I don't show anybody, but they're there. I can bring them up if I want. Soli doesn't know this because he's a fucking twat that just does this for no money, for ego only, right? Doesn't do it for any kind of reward.
This is where this is. And then my third screen over here just has my OBS and the TikTok Studio app open. So sometimes I look at myself because I'm pretty. Anyways, now Soli, surely you know that the apparent position of the sun never goes farther than the equator, right? It only goes to the tropics.
Wait, did you just say it never goes farther than the equator?
It never goes... If I said that was a mistake. It never goes farther than the tropics from the equator.
Yeah, and how do we calculate this?
Okay, so we agree. Now, that means that if you're south of the Tropic of Cancer...
Stop running from me.
Stop
running from me. Answer my...
Soli, according to everything you just said, that means if you are south of the Tropic of Capricorn, the sun can never appear to be south of you.
You're on a 10-minute warning, and we're 6 short.
Now you have to say yes or no. Keep in mind the correct answer is yes.
5 short.
How do you calculate the angular measurement of...
No, Soli, come on. We're not talking about angular measurements. We're talking about compass directions. So, Soli, compass direction-wise, we're not talking about elevation above the horizontal. That doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. We're talking about compass directions, Soli. So, if you're south of the Tropic of Capricorn, Soli, and the sun never has an apparent position south of that, 90 degrees, then the sun can never appear to be south of you if you're south of the Tropic of Capricorn. Now, you know that, right, Soli?
Show me evidence of your claim.
It's right here. That's literally logically how that would work.
Oh, the picture that I told you was a straw man proves it?
So anyways,
It's not a straw man. Even if the continents you believe are in the wrong place, they ain't. But even if you think that that's the truth, the sun is still above the earth. Billionaire Jim wouldn't let us down. Here he is. Billionaire Jim says, let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. With a big smiley face there from the billionaire. All right. Cheers, billionaire.
how come when they did the final experiment and they were south of the Tropic of Capricorn, how come the sun rose to their south?
How did you verify that?
I love this.
They took.
How did you verify that?
They documented
they
it.
did it? You didn't do anything, though, right?
Yeah, they documented it.
You watched it on YouTube while you ate Doritos and drank Mountain Dew?
I don't drink Mountain Dew. And I don't eat Doritos either. I did have some Doritos recently, but it was the first time in several years.
So you watched it.
So this is just a big nuh-uh flat earth fallacy. You weren't there. I verified it by looking at the evidence, yeah.
Okay, so this is where you have to mute me again, because I'm going into this in good faith. This is called asking questions. You know that thing that you like to do and like you don't get...
Why did the sun rise to the south?
When I ask questions...
Let me know when you're ready to come back and when you're ready to answer the question, why did the sun rise to their south? When you know that that's impossible if the earth is flat. Oh, chat, he's requesting. That means he's ready to answer.
I just got a buy me a coffee from Sharon. So that's another one there. Doesn't count as two. What are you going on about? It's the same money either way, isn't it? Fiver. So, yeah, on the beer, buymeacoffee.com/whatcast. Cheers, Sharon. She says, does one of these count towards two from the tube of you? Oh, not quite. Let's call it 1 3/4. Right. Cheers, Sharon. Mwah.
How do you calculate? You're going to drop me, right?
Yeah, so let me know when you're ready to answer the question. Why did the sun rise to the south? I mean, specifically the southeast, but it was south of east. So, he requested. That means that he's going to be good faith and answer the question. This is why the sun appeared to their south, even though that's not possible with an apparent position if the earth is flat. I'm so proud of him. He's ready to answer.
I need evidence of your claim, bro.
Yeah, it's on the screen.
Really? Where's the compass?
This is evidence from,
Where's the compass?
Well, what you do is you go to Google Maps. This is the exact location.
I think you're proper polite, Dan. This is from Dan. Oh, God, it's getting tight now. 8 minutes to go. How come Flurfs won't talk to me? I talked with Vale and he even follows me, does he? On the talk of tick. I'm not always an insufferable arsehole, although my ex disagrees, of course. But that's just a matter of opinions, isn't it? When familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, right? So cheers, Dan. We are 4 short now, and we got like literally 6 minutes to get there. Obviously, the 10s and 20s and whatever count for however many, I'll count the 5s as they go.
Where's the sun in that picture?
Sense.
Right there, dumbass.
No,
so
the picture
this
before
is the
it.
location.
How do you verify this? Where's the sun is? From
So
Google
you don't
Maps?
just get to say nuh-uh. I can show you some more details.
These are called questions, Peter.
Yeah,
Peter.
So this is where the picture was taken. Oh, now I have to get rid of you. So this is where the picture was taken solely, and this road is going east to west.
Your 8-year-old
and
niece
there is the sun below this east-west road. Now, I could make this bigger, but that thing right there is the monument that you see right there in the picture. So it's geo-coordinated right? Oh, he's ready to come back. So now that I both
2 1/4, exactly.
showed you the evidence and justified the evidence, tell me why the sun rose to the south.
I don't think that's good evidence, brother. I'm not going to lie to you.
So
Can I talk?
this is a
Can I
picture
talk?
of the sun
Can I talk?
rising to the south.
Can I talk?
So
Or are
why
you
is the
just gonna
sun
run
in
away
the
from me?
south?
Why do you keep running away from me, bro?
Okay, Soli, when you're ready to tell me why the sun is in the south, then you can come back. Oh, there we go.
So no to the modern day debate or any public moderated debate, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, I have a question. Did you do that microwave study yourself?
I love this.
So no to the moderated debate,
Yeah,
Right.
20 minutes ago, I answered that question.
but you'll do
Hey,
this
hey,
for
did-
45 minutes.
Did you do that microwave
Same.
experiment you were
But
talking
you'll do
about?
this for
the,
40
the Guinness World Record? Did you set
You'll
a
run away
Guinness
from
World
me.
Record, Soli? Because you invoked the
I-
Guinness World Record microwave experiment. Did you do that experiment?
So you're running away from a moderated
Oh,
debate.
chat, it didn't do the experiment. So it's just
didn't say
taking
that.
secondhand information. Oh, so Soli, did you do the Guinness World Record breaking microwave experiment? Or did you read
This
it
is-
somewhere?
why
Did
do
somebody
people
else
not
do
do
it
this?
and you just believed it?
Soli's
I
never
hope
done
you end up in
anything.
hell, bro.
Oh no,
Seriously.
chat, it's arguing in bad faith. Oh, chat, it left. When it got called out as a hypocrite, it left. And I have to give a huge shout out to Chissa, please, for asking that
That's
question.
you! You're in
I'm
here!
actually a little bit sad because I wanted him to stick around, but I think that 27 minutes was bad enough.
You're in here!
Get a free
Chissa,
book,
please.
2 free
What?
audiobooks, and ad-free
you
videos
still there?
by becoming a Patreon member.
There you go. So we got 4 minutes now. Let's get this going, right? So remember, what's on offer here? The extra half an hour of the stream at least. I always go over anyway because I like to give back. There you are. And the debating on the Talk of Tick and the Vlad song. Ain't that bad, is it? How many are we out? I don't know. What was it? 2 and a bit? 2 and a quarter? Something like that. This can be done. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, you've pointed that out to him. I don't know why he didn't pick up on that himself. Like, this is the obvious shit. These people like Soli never do anything. Angels of Shite does ridiculous observations of his own, which you can't really. You just got to trust me, bro, to where he was, the height of it, and everything else. But Soli's never fucking done anything. Never ever done anything. So the way that Soli calls everything anecdotal. It's not 1 1/4, is it? We going on about? No, it's 2 1/4. Let's try and... Is it 1 1/4? Billionaire Jim just smashes it anyway. There you go with a 20. Huge fanboy of Cast of What and sent me 50. This is from the Jim Daniels saying this is from the Fish of Big, but I know this ain't from the Fish of Big because the Fish of Big never fucking super chats ever, right? So the chat of super. Thank you very much, Billionaire Jim. We know where that really came from. I appreciate that, and that is that will do as counting as a super chat goal. I appreciate that very much. But don't stop with the chats of super when we get onto the thing, because I am piss poor. I am poor of piss. This much, right? This month. I am poor of piss, and I can't even afford a n of fur. Look at this fan. I need a fan to come on, man. It's got a bit more power than that shit. Right, let's crack on with this. So first of all, we're going to start. So we've got an hour. We've got 2 minutes to kill. How am I going to kill the 2 minutes? I'm going to kill that. We are over the line. Fuck you. Come on. I will always be honest with my chats of Soper, right? So, no online banking. I'm a church mouse. Mouse of church, you mean. Right, so first of all, let's get onto the Vlad song then. We'll play a bit of Vlad, and then we will, the V Diddy tune. And then we'll get straight to the, what's it called? Talk of Tick. Let's do it.
Vlad in the room, but I don't
only seen these. V Diddy got the shadow that's barely 3D. He say I'm standing tall, bro, please, please, please. You need a ladder just to pick up your keys. No shite on the window, frost on the pane. 7 blads deep and they all look the same. Tiny little tyrant with the mic in the dream. When you wave at the top, that ain't the roof, that's his team. He lined up, said, watch me shine. Then he disappeared behind that cough truck sign. He tried to act proud, tried to act grand, but the judge asked, sir, where'd you go? Oh, there you stand. V Diddy, V Diddy, short king, lil bitty. V Diddy, V Diddy, can't reach the top of the city. V Diddy, V Diddy, snow shite, that's his confetti. V Diddy, V Diddy, 7 blads, still not ready. Yeah, he auditioned for an Ewok, said I got the vibe. They said cool, but can you not be 5'5"? Then he read for R2D2, gave a beep and a squeak. Sounded like a toaster with a midlife squeak. Now he live, streaming from his toilet like a king on a throne. Got a ring like got a screen, got a view from the bowl. And he compares oranges to his oranges with pride. Like mine got more flavor, boy, that's not a side by side. He turned the camera, gave a tiny wave, said this is content from a porcelain cave. He held up a fruit like a sacred prize. Then he stared at his hand like, dang, that was my size. V Diddy, V Diddy, shark king, lil bitty. V Diddy, V Diddy, can't reach the top of the city. V Diddy, V Diddy, snow shite, that's his confetti. V Diddy, V Diddy, 7 blads, still not ready. 7 blads in a row like a cursed little fleet. 1 for the jokes, 1 for the heat, 1 for the clap back, 1 for the pose. 1 can't see over the bathroom door. Get sore. I ain't bullying, I'm just keeping score. If you stand on your pride, you still look cute. Need a step stool just to tie your boots. V Diddy, V Diddy, short king, lil bitty. V Diddy, V Diddy, can't reach the top of the city. V Diddy, V Diddy, snow shite, that's his confetti. V Diddy, V Diddy, 7 blads, still not ready. He said, I'm the tallest in the room. Then he walked under a broom. V Diddy, V Diddy, still my favorite Tiny Doom.
The fart at the end there, I hadn't heard that until that time. Bit of V Diddy there. Right, let's get straight on with this then. Let's make sure that it looks all right on the other on the other thing. Where is it? TikTok debates. There I am. I'm hoping this doesn't fuck around as much because I've lowered. I've taken steps to make this better. Right. So what the fuck? Shut up. Right. Say the fan fund. This is what I need the money for now. Right. Oh, it's still freezing. It's pissing. It's going to annoy me still. I don't really know what else to do. I just need a more powerful pewter of com, obviously. But let's go live anyway, and let's see what happens today. I can just stop. Maybe I should stop that. Maybe I should go live. They've changed the app, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't want to be in there. Like that. Why is TikTok Studio coming up over there? Let's move that over. It's all got to move a few things around to get used to it. Right, everything seems all right. Let's take that away now. Turn that off. The link no longer works. Unpin message. Get in here. If people are on the talk of tick, please come in and like the stream. And let's have a bit of a giggle, shall we? Bring on the fluffs. This is what I'll say. Finally, some normality. What's it? No normality on here these days. I don't know. It's not too much to go, Cygnus, because Billionaire Jim done the 20, so we're good. But, you know, I would definitely, you know, if anyone wants to keep on chucking chats of super at me, I'm all over it. Of course. Bit of a stretch for this guy. What's going on? What's the weirdness then? What's been going on today? Tornadoes prove the firmament. That's the sort of stuff I love to hear. Let's say. Doesn't want to come up and tell me why, obviously. Yeah, don't just spam the messages with tornadoes prove the firmament. Just like come up and I don't give free content. Well, okay, in that case, you're of no use to me. See you later, Dynamite. Here you go, mate, from the Stanley over on the top of over on the YouTube review. No, all right. If people are going to tell me they're not giving me, I don't. Right. Stanley says, here you go, mate, with an ear. EAR. You go, mate, for the $5. Cheers, Stanley. Appreciate that. People always say that, but what cracks me up is people like Dynamite when they give it, yeah, I ain't giving you content. Well, fuck off then. Why you got the balls to chat in my comments, but you ain't got the balls to chat on my screen? Doesn't make any sense to me. Have to fight truth for a measly paycheck, buddy, says Dan. What paycheck am I fighting truth for, Danny? Because this is how they get you, Danny. Like, they get you by they pretend to you that everyone that doesn't think the earth is flat is somehow getting paid to not think it and that they're evil in some way. But you don't realise you're actually being played by con men like Flat Earth Dave, right? You think everyone else is being played, but it's actually you that's being played. Just so you know, Danny boy. Who's this person? I don't know how it works anymore. It's all different now. Oh, someone's way out there. I need to... Oh, he didn't want to come. Hello. 2-1. Yep. Who? Like? Right. So can you name anybody that you're actually claiming is an intelligent person that thinks the earth is flat? Go for it. Well, just random people that I've never heard of. That's your evidence, right? Are they? Spencer. Yeah, he sounds like he's a bit of a laugh. A circle? Well, you don't even think it's a circle. Are you challenging me? Is what I want to say. Right? You are. Okay, cool. Right, we'll start then. So the reason that I think that it's a circle is because the sun sets. It's because the ships go over the horizon. It's because there's 2 points of rotation in the sky. Those are the two. You can't hear the guess. Oh, I got it. Right, okay, I know what to do. Carry on. Speak. I can. Yeah, they just can't. They can now though.
Wait, what do I have to say? I thought you were talking about like how the Earth was a.
Yeah, I was. So it was explain a sunset to me, explain 2 points of rotation of the stars, and explain ships going over the horizon.
Basically, it takes the Earth 24 hours to ovulate the sun.
To ovulate.
Like circumferate. I don't know. Perimeter. I'm not sure about my English.
What do you mean? You don't sound African or anything. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm not comfortable saying where I'm from, but like the radius of the central point.
Yeah. Are you trolling? You don't actually believe the Earth is flat, do you?
I know the Earth is flat.
Okay, what's your evidence for the Earth being flat then?
Well, there's loads of pictures and proof
Of what?
and that the Earth is flat.
Where's the pictures then?
Like on Google and Wikipedia.
Cool. Like where?
Like, for example, there's like some on Reddit. What are you gonna say about that?
I'll find it. I'm just figuring this out because it's a new layout here. Ah, got it. Right, okay. Say again. Sorry, I wasn't really listening. Reddit,
Okay,
did you say?
pictures. Reddit, Wikipedia, Google.com.
Yeah, but like, so look, you've got about 5 seconds to convince me you're not a troll.
How would I do that?
By saying anything other than I saw it on Reddit and there's pictures and I know some bloke called Spencer.
About half of the world believes the Earth is flat.
Well, that's complete bollocks, isn't it? That's not true.
It actually is true. There's a whole group of people that know the facts of the like evolution system.
Right, you don't even know what you're talking about, do you?
Like when
Yeah. Boring troll. The evolution system. Right, does anyone actually think the Earth is flat? Oh yeah, by the way, that all of that was wrong, so yeah. That's what I've got to start playing when they're wrong. And when the debate starts. You've got to drink off camera. You're a troll. Half, this is a huge exaggeration, yeah, probably 5%, would you say? Is that too generous? 5% of people on Earth think that the Earth is flat? I wouldn't say so. What was it, like did they say a third? Oh yeah, Michaela, I've seen you doing lives lately. How are they going? You've asked me to come up, Cut. I never really go on other people's lives. Like, I don't get a lot of time, to be honest. So I just kind of do my own. If there's someone I really want to mess with, I might go up. But I've got about 50 jobs. 10%. Because people keep saying that to me all the time. It's like, oh yeah, there's X amount of people now in the US that are actually flat earthers. And I just think to myself, yeah, what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything, does it? I'm not sure I'm going to get too many requests today. Please endlessly like this stream. And it will share it out there. We might get some funny people in it. If the Earth isn't flat, how does water hold on to a spinning ball? If you ignore the actual answer, Degs, let's say. Like if you start chatting stuff in the chat, I will invite you up. Well, that's just the way I am. V Diddy's on here now, if anyone don't know, by the way. Vlad is a flat earther. V Diddy. It's about 2'1". Oh, Danny won't come up. Danny, I don't need gifts, mate. I've already hit my super chat target on YouTube, which made me come here to begin with. I know McDonald's don't pay that well, Danny, but you know, when you start streaming online, you kind of set yourself goals. Are you just Danny? Are you just a comment section coward? Is that what you are? Just watching is pathetic. Well, come up then. Come up and make me look super pathetic. I bet you don't, Danny. Oh no, he's refusing every time. Poor old Danny boy. This is pathetic. I'm not going to come up and do anything about it, but it's pathetic. This is, I got another super chat here. Gravity hits hard for their $5 Australian. If Soli is so smart, why does he live in his car? I'm not sure he even lives in his car. And don't he live in hotel rooms, generally? I think so. Cheers for that, mate. Intellectual sissy is what you are. Well, obviously, you're an intellectual complete bitch.
Shut up, bitch!
That won't come up and talk at all. You're a sissy. Do you realise how crap that is to call someone a sissy? You realise how unmasculine that is? You're a sissy. Am I? Who's the bigger sissy? The bloke that's sitting here doing a live defending his position, or the bellend in the comment section that's too scared to come up and defend his position?
Shut up, bitch!
And then reports you like a bitch. Oh my God. Danny, you just made the list.
You just made the list!
Where's that Danny? Sorry, Danny. People that report my live come fuck off immediately. Right. Seamus, if you've got a question, you should, I will bring you up to ask it. What's going on here? Why is that all the way over there? I'll get this box right now. Hello, mate.
Hello, hello.
How are we doing? What's the question?
It's curiosity that's got me more than anything.
Yeah.
I follow this debate a lot because it's interesting to understand how people think, and controversial issues are the easiest way to look at how people think. My question is more about flat earthers. What do they say is on the underside? Because you got the flat earth on the top, and then does an underside exist? Or
they don't want to talk about that. They don't like talking to flat earthers. Never talk about flat earth. That's the thing with them, right? See, Chris Barber says nothing. Like, that's what I mean. They just don't think about it because it's a question that cannot be answered. It's just like, oh yeah, whatever. They're just globe denial.
Yeah.
That's all they care about, is saying the globe can't be real because I don't understand anything. But when you ask them anything about the flat earth, they either say, that's not my model, I don't believe that, or I don't know, because I'm going to bring Chris up. Because Chris has answered nothing, so I'm going to bring him up to see if he will answer your question here. That'd be good.
Okay. Should I stay on?
Yeah, stay on. But I don't know if they very rarely accept the ones that mouth off in the comment section. Very rarely accept the invite. Oh, here he comes. I knew if I went on enough, I know he would do it. Right, Chris, what'd you say? Nothing. This guy's got a question about the Earth is flat, right?
There's nothing underneath it. It's just, it's just a flat Earth with a dome, and nothing's underneath. It's not. We're not hovering in space or anything.
How can there be nothing?
It's just Earth down there.
And
propped
up by what?
Ask a few questions?
And you can only dig so far.
Okay, but let's just say you're right. Why would we exist with nothing outside?
Why would we exist with nothing?
Well, let me put it this way: the Earth. It just sounds very bizarre. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm
I am.
saying I haven't seen the evidence. I haven't seen evidence from your side of the discussion, but you're basically saying that the Earth exists on a flat plane. It exists, let's say, I think they could only dig down, you'll know the number, I don't know it, but something like 18 miles, or to put that in kilometers, let's say let's say about 28 kilometers, for those that don't do miles, and then it's stopped, then we can't go any further. So basically we're on this huge flat plane with a dome around it, with a base of 18 miles. Is this your view on how the world exists?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Some things can't be explained. Yeah.
Like sunsets.
What about sunsets?
They can't be explained on a flat Earth, can they?
Of course they can.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, the sun rotates around the flat Earth,
Yeah.
in a circle, and it only illuminates the part of the Earth that it's on top of. So when it goes out of range, that's the sunset.
Out of range. But why does it get cut off then by the horizon?
Because it's not 93 million miles in the air. It's local.
Right, but why does it get cut in half by the horizon before it goes under the horizon? If it's just going away, it just gets smaller and smaller until it's disappeared, right?
Right. It's only illuminating the sun is not high enough to illuminate the entire Earth. It's only illuminating the area that it's above.
Right. I don't care about illuminating. What I'm saying is, why do we see a sun? Like, where's the bottom of the sun during the sunset when half of the sun is above the horizon and the other half is below the horizon? Why does that happen on a flat Earth?
I don't understand the question. When the sun moves away from where you're standing, when the sun keeps going, moves away, it's taking its light with it, and
I don't care about its light.
Eventually it goes out of range.
Okay.
Eventually it goes out of range.
So if I'm standing by the side of a road and a car comes, there's a car coming from that way. When I see the car in the distance, the car is tiny, right? When the car is right next to me, the car is the actual size of the car. It's massive. Then the car goes away, it gets smaller and smaller until it goes out of sight, right? Why does the sun not do that? Why instead is the sun the same size from all the way over there, right above my head, hasn't grown, all the way over there until it gets cut off by the horizon and goes below the horizon? Why is it the same size when it sets?
Well, I think it does do that.
Does do
the
what?
The sun isn't the same size. If the sun is 12 noon right above you,
yeah.
When it by 6 o'clock and it roams to the other side of the Earth, another side, it's not the same. It doesn't look the same size. It looks smaller.
Have you ever looked at one with a solar filter on the camera?
No.
If you did, you'd realise it was not smaller. It's exactly the same size.
It looks smaller, man.
Does it?
The moon looks the same because it's always right above you when you see it.
Right, hold on a second.
Chris, can you explain sunset and sunrise in terms of when you don't see the sun? The host asked you about this, but you haven't managed to say, since, let's just say this, you can't claim to not have seen a sunset or a sunrise. When the sun starts to disappear behind the horizon, what's going on there in terms of your flat Earth model that it makes sense on a flat Earth?
It's the sun is the first of all, you have to understand. I mean, everything changes when you realize that the Earth is flat. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at you're looking at a local sun, not a sun that's 93 million miles in the air. You know what I'm saying? and when and it's moving. So when it's above you, that's when it's hottest, the most lit area. But as it continues to move around the Earth, it gets smaller and takes its light with it. Hence the sunset.
Okay, but do you understand what I'm asking you? Imagine you were to walk into a dirty lake. Yeah. As you go in, people can't see your feet anymore, and then people can't see your knees anymore, and then people can't see your waist anymore.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah? Do you understand? This is what you see with the sun, and if you carry on down during sunset, the sun disappears, and if you were to carry on walking into the dirty lake, even your head would disappear under the water. That's what I'm asking you about. Can you explain that phenomenon?
Or explain that.
I don't understand what you're saying, bro. I don't understand what you're saying.
So do we see this? Can you see this up on the screen now that I've just put up, right?
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
So does the sun... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just getting... Every time I put something on the screen, I get fucking appealed. Right. Hold on a second. So does the sun get smaller and smaller and smaller until it vanishes into a dot, or does it do what the bottom one's doing and get and go same size and then gets cut off by the horizon until it goes below the horizon?
You know what? That's the first time I'm looking at an example like this. I never saw an example like this. But there's no curve on the Earth.
Right, but on a flat Earth, the sun would have to do what the top one does, right? If the sun was local, the top one would be what we see. That's not what we see. The bottom one is what we see. That far away sun.
Okay, and even if so, it's still local.
So
that doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't have to prove the curve. There's no curve on Earth. Why is the map of the United Nations a map of the flat Earth?
Because they need to show you all of the countries. Map. How else would they do it?
A globe. See, a lot of people that believe in a globe don't understand that there's two different maps. You know what I'm saying? There's a map of the globe laid flat.
Yeah.
And there's a map of the flat Earth. You know what I'm saying? And I
totally understand that.
Land masses. The land masses are in different places on the map of the flat Earth, and that is the flag. That is the symbol of the United Nations. Now, why do they use a map of the flat Earth?
Because they need to depict every single continent in one picture. That's why.
Why does Universal use a globe?
They can depict that on a globe.
How?
Map laid flat.
How?
Because what would be cut off if you lay a globe map flat? It's different than a flat Earth map. It's just you still got all the countries. You still have all the land.
You wouldn't get all of the land in it.
No, but they're two different maps.
You wouldn't get all of the land.
You could pull up one now. What do you mean you wouldn't get all the land in it? They make them every day. They're in the classrooms.
Chris, you're trying to deflect off of this. You're trying to deflect off of why the sun is not changing any other size.
Let's talk about another aspect of flat.
No, let's talk about the sun since you're deflecting. Let's talk about the sun. Here's my observation of the sun. Yeah, but here's my observation of the sun not changing angular size throughout the entire day, even though you said it does without a solar filter.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about another aspect.
You bring it.
No,
okay. I don't know about that. When next sunny day out, I'll look and see if the sun.
I've not got you on. For some reason, you're not on the camera, Zamboni.
If you can really weird. Let me see if I can fix it.
There you go.
When Elon Musk launched his SpaceX rocket, what was it scraping up against?
He's deflecting.
It was not scraping against anything.
You didn't see it?
Yeah, I saw it. That isn't scraping.
We saw two stages. You didn't pay attention to the other stage that kept leaving. That kept going further out. There's actually two stages that was going on, and you guys seem to ignore those that other stage that keeps going. But you're deflecting again from the sun. So
I'm not familiar. I can't speak on something I'm not familiar with.
then why do you bring it up saying it does change angular size?
Like I said, the next sunny day, I'll take note.
Okay,
So this is the sun.
so
So what he's got on the screen here is the sun throughout the day at the exact same size all throughout the day, right? So the sun doesn't change size. Why doesn't it? The only way that would happen is if the sun was very, very, very far away. If the
this
sun
is
was,
my observation, by
if the
the way.
sun was local,
but there's still no curve. There's no curve. It's
And
like,
once again, you're deflecting. You're deflecting.
So check this out. Check this out. If there was a curve, then at
Here,
some
let me show you a
point
curve.
you
Hold on, let
wouldn't
me show
be
you a
able to see certain objects at a certain point if there was a curve. But you can see them. If you pick up a pair of binoculars, telescope, you can see objects that are supposed to be on the other side of the ball. They're supposed to be underneath the curve.
Here's the curve for you.
yeah, does that look curved to you?
You can see them.
What?
Here's your curve. Notice the eye level of the horizontal horizon where eye level would be, and the actual horizon is below your
Pretty
eye
flat
level. Notice that the curve on the left and right side is lower than the center. And if you compress the image, notice the green line that is the eye level is completely straight and horizontal. And notice the curve is right there. What else you got to deflect off of now? Oops, nothing? Okay.
There's
No, you
There's
can't
no
see curvature, right?
you can see. So what is the calculation?
What does it matter? Can you see a curve there or not? Don't deflect to something else. Does that look curved to you?
What is that? What is that? A CGI? Is that an actual photograph? What is that?
Not only
Where
is
did
it
that come from?
not
Where
only
did
is
that
it
graphic
curved,
come
it's also not rising to eye level, therefore not flat.
Where did you even get that? What is that?
What do you think
Where
it
did you
is?
get that? You took that
You're
picture?
the one that understands that the Earth
I
is
don't know.
flat. Tell me what you think
looks
that
like some
is.
CGI.
Do you think it's CGI? That's your only scapegoat for everything. CGI, right?
No, there's no curve, bro. There's no
Oh,
curve.
there's no curve.
Because when things are supposed to be on the other side of the ball, you can see them. You can still see them.
Can I interrupt and ask you,
So
Chris?
what
can you see that's on the other side of the world?
Something's supposed to be on the other side of the curve. You can still pick up a pair of binoculars and see it. So where is the curve? That's what I'm asking you.
Here we go. Let's see. This point and this point is lower than this point. You compress the image, notice the straight line, which is the eye level of the person that's at 46,000 feet in a jet airplane looking at the sunset. And if you notice that these two parts, this part is horizontal. This is just compressed. So this deflates your fisheye lens or whatever crap you're all going to bring out. But notice that when you compress the image, you can see the curve. And literally everybody in this world, if you actually have even the worst vision, can see this is curved.
First of all, what are we
Let's hear
looking at? That's from a jet plane? Is that what you're saying that's from? The view of a jet?
This is from the cockpit of the left-hand seat in a jet plane at 46,098 feet. And this line represents eye level, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the horizontal. That is your eye level.
So you've probably, Chris, you've probably been told by whichever Papa Fluff that you have that horizon always rises to our level, where that's again disproving that. So that's two things.
Zamboni, why is the sun below eye level there?
I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder how that is, all right?
Weird, that.
I guess ATC had to make sure that plane had clearance so they don't bump into it.
there's plenty of pilots that say it's flat.
Yeah, okay, plenty. Yeah. I know a lot of pilots, and they all laugh at you all.
Yeah, I don't actually know any
Plenty of
pilots that
pilots
say
that
it's
They don't. I don't even bring it up, and they just laugh at you guys.
Can I just
That's
believe that you deny that you don't know anything about Dan? I haven't asked your age, but even if you're only 20, you have seen enough sunsets in your life to know what the phenomenon is. So, are you also deny?
That sunset doesn't prove that the Earth is a globe.
I'm okay. That's
prove
fine.
it.
That's
Show
fine.
me, show
but-
me the curve.
Okay, wait a moment, Chris.
What would prove it to you?
Chris, I'm just questioning.
I'm
Have you
listening.
seen a sunset? It's okay. Because I understand you're saying, show me the curve, show all this. Yeah. My goal in this isn't to say you're wrong in any way. My goal in this is to ask you what I said before. I'm not saying that the sunset theory that everyone else in here says is correct. What I'm asking you is, how do you think a sunset, which you have seen with your own eyes, and we all know your eyes can lie to you, yeah? I'm not saying they do 99% of the time, but let's say even though your eyes can lie to you, how do you, in your worldview, explain something that you've had to have seen enough times with your own eyes, a sunset? What is that? How does it work in your worldview?
I just explained that 2 or 3 times when I first picked up the phone.
No, you didn't.
And you want me to explain it again?
Please explain it to me like I don't know what a sunset is. Just tell me why does it look like that the sun is going below the firmament?
Below the firmament. It's
The sun's
going
being
below
cut
the
in half.
horizon.
So the sun's being cut
It
in
goes
half
below
by the
the
land, right? So look, nothing that no flat earther can ever explain why the sun doesn't do this as it goes away. Instead, it does this. Why does it do that? Right?
Perspective.
Oh, fuck.
Isn't that called perspective?
I can't believe it took you that
good
long to
Lord.
say that word.
Here.
It's getting
Here. You want
getting
to?
further away.
Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so I have observation of 3 people in the United States from the East Coast to West Coast, and you talked about perspective. So would that make sure, if that was perspective, and everybody took a picture of the sun at the same time from East Coast to West Coast, would there be a change in size of the sun? You
That's a
just
good
said
question.
perspective now, remember.
That's a good question. I've told you like 3 times already, I've never studied this topic. You know what I'm saying? Of how big the sun gets. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Let's
you
talk
just,
about the curve.
you just said
Talk about
when
the
the sun.
curve.
Hold on. When you just said that the sun would get smaller or it would go behind the horizon due to perspective. So that means that the sun on the flat Earth would have to get smaller due to the person that's viewing it. Correct?
I thought it would be like that. Yes.
Oh, you thought it would, but then again, you're coming in here making these factual claims. But then when somebody questioned you about it with actual somebody
I told you I've
testing
never
it,
studied.
you said I don't know much about it. But you were making these answers to be factual. Here, let me show you. Hold on a second.
I've never studied a sunset.
You don't have to
You know what I'm
study
saying? But
sunsets.
I've looked
Just
up where
watch
there's
one.
no curve.
Just watch a sunset. You don't have to study it.
I will. That's what I said.
I mean, I will.
And I said that the next sunny day, it's cloudy today. The next sunny day, I will look and see if the sun is the same size when it goes down. I will look. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I've never studied that.
It's not a
I've
study.
studied no curve though.
Yeah, what are you doing at university, mate? Why are you at college? I'm doing sunsets myself. What about you? Nobody does sunsets. What are you talking about? It's not a big thing to study. Just look at a sunset.
See this, Chris?
When the government...
See this, Chris, right here?
When the government...
Chris, this picture right here shows that 3 people, including I was one of them, that took a picture of the sun at the exact same moment. The one that's on the right side is using a different solar filter than the one on the left side compared to the one on the right side. We're all took a picture of the sun at the same time, and one was on the East Coast. One I was kind of like more towards the East Coast, but in Tennessee, and then the guy that's on the right, the sun right there, is direct West Coast, and we all took a picture of the sun with the same telescope, and it was the same size. Due to perspective, in the angles that they were at, in the degrees that they were at, they would all be different, but they weren't.
Is
you know why that works? Because
so what are you trying to say? That proves that it's a globe? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's proven to me that you don't. Hold on. That proves to me. That proves to me that it's not a local thing. Because if it was local, everybody's sun would be different, and it would never be the same size for every viewer.
Yeah, I can't find my point.
I don't think that proves anything.
Oh, it proves a lot.
Well, answer me this one question.
It doesn't prove anything.
Answer me a question. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Why does
You're so indoctrinated. It's so bad.
No, you're indoctrinated. Nobody.
The difference, Chris, between you and I is that I actually do the tests to see who's the ones that are blowing up lies like your flurf daddies have, and I don't believe them, so I test them, and I find out that they are nothing but liars. They're grifters, and you're buying into it. That's how you test it. There's no indoctrination when you test it yourself and find out that it's true.
Let me ask a question. When the government tests their aircraft, why do they test it on a non-rotating flat Earth? Why do all the TMs say that?
Assuming, right? Do you know what the word assume means?
Yes.
Oh, what does it mean?
Really important. I need to find my point.
Assume. I don't. You know, I don't have a dictionary, but I know what.
Okay, Chris. And also, it also says that all assume your aircraft is rigid and maintains the same weight. Are airplanes rigid and maintains the same weight?
I never read that. I've read non-rotating flat Earth. Why would they even put that on there?
Because you know the programming that was used, it was not needed because they can't use a G-forces for these type of aircraft simulations, for one. And it's negatable between the amount of anything that you have to incorporate with flying an aircraft. And not to mention, it also says, and it is rigid. No aircraft is rigid. No aircraft is at constant weight because it burns fuel, and you also have cargo that goes along with it. So why did you just cherry pick the one little thing? Oh, that's right. Your flurf daddies told you that.
What would they have to gain against testing an aircraft, a moving aircraft?
Have you ever flown an airplane there, Chris? Have you ever been a pilot in command? Have you ever been in a pilot in command on an aircraft?
No.
Okay, then maybe you need to stop talking about this thing too, because you don't know about the sun, you never tested it, and you don't know anything about flying an aircraft either. So maybe you need to stop talking about it and stop cherry picking and also parroting every single thing you've heard on YouTube with David Weiss.
I know what the TMs say. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't got nothing to do with cherry picking.
What is TM?
Weiss. Technical manuals.
Technical manuals for aircraft?
Yes.
Do you know? Can you tell me what an why is it called an airplane?
Well, I know what he's going to say.
Right, because it's something that's flying over a plane. Exactly. Yeah, you just picture something.
Okay, can you tell me what
airplane,
this is?
Something that's flying over a plane.
Can you tell me what kind of plane this is?
That's
what kind of plane is this, Chris?
I don't know.
Chris, what kind of plane? You don't know? This is called a biplane. Does this mean that this plane is flying over 2 flat Earths?
No,
Here.
it has 2
it's
set
not?
of wings, bro.
You know why it's called a plane? The plane is based off the airfoil, which is the wings, not the plane of the flat Earth. So this would have to fly in your world over 2 flat Earths. Hang on, hold on a second.
No, that's your world, not mine.
Can I ask, Chris, who is it that
That might have
turned
called
you
a biplane because of the wings, not because
Chris,
it's double
Chris,
Earth.
who is it that turned you on to flat Earth to begin with?
You know, everybody believed in the globe until they did their research. You know,
I bet I know more about.
I researched it and believe that the flat Earth is garbage. Yep. Look, here's a plane that flies over 3 flat Earths, guys. 3 planes.
I don't know where you get that from.
It's a triplane.
Don't put words in my mouth, bro.
That's a triplane. You just said a plane, an airplane is based off a plane it flies over, which is your flat Earth.
Right,
it's not, it's based off the wings and how many there is. That's the plane of the wing, not the plane of the ground. See, you parrot everything that flat earthers say. I knew what you were going to say. That's the reason why I brought it up.
Right, I've got a couple of super chats. I've got to do it.
No, you haven't.
Whoa, hang on a minute. I've got to do this super chat. So, for Real Arnold of Real says for $5, next time this supposed sun goes across the supposed sky, I will Velcro my shoes on and draw pictures in crayon to prove I'm an idiot. He says that, right? And then Tay on a Leg says for the $5, have you ever seen the infinity hoop? Have you ever seen the infinity hoop around the sun? I never have. And then JM Trance, member for 5 months, says 5 months of cast of what member? Cheers, Jay. Appreciate that. Right, please continue the conversation.
Come on, let's hear your next point, Chris. We'll probably know what the next one's going to be up. So this doesn't fly over 3 flat Earths, right? This one?
The next point is there's no curve. When they build long bridges, they don't account for the curve. Like Lake Pontchartrain in Louisiana, Louisiana, for example, that 24-mile long bridge, you would think they would account for some kind of curve, but they don't.
All you have is globe denial. Give us anything that you have that shows proof of flat Earth. You have all globe denial so far. So far, I brought up 3 topics, and you knew nothing about it. But you brought it up like you knew what you were talking about, but you had no clue what you were talking about. 3 topics so far.
How about flight paths?
Oh, you want to do flight paths?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
okay, so how about Santiago, Chile to Melbourne? Tell me when it goes over the United States on a flat Earth, even though it doesn't.
You said what? Chile to
Santiago, Chile to Melbourne, Australia. Okay. Go look at the flight path and tell me how and when does it actually go over to the United States, that flight. Let me know when it does. Go look it up. Since you're going to bring up flight paths, let's go.
Okay, well.
I'll wait. Another parroted comment from a flat earther.
Okay, I don't know.
So why did you say flight paths if you haven't looked into it?
There's another I don't know. I don't know.
I have looked into it. But you have to realize my flat Earth study was years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not current, but I am current enough to address a lot of things. And one thing is
you haven't addressed one thing so far.
because I never talked about sunsets. You want to keep it on sunsets. That's what you spent the first 20 minutes talking about.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Flight paths.
Yeah, so he's just said.
Yeah.
He's just said Chile to Australia. So go for it. Why is that 12.5 to 14 hours?
I don't know why he's trying to tell me a plane should fly over the United States. from Chile to from wherever, from Australia to Chile.
Australia.
It does. When it
Chile.
does fly over the United States, that's because Chile, Australia, and South America are on completely opposite sides of the world. You know what I mean? So it has to cross over the United States.
Is this the flight path? Is this the flight path?
Yes.
What? Yes, so you think it goes over the North Pole?
Right there.
You think it flies over the North Pole?
Wow. Where did you get that flat Earth map from?
I bought it for a laugh.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's it right there.
It says underneath, "This isn't real. This is bollocks." That's what it says on the bottom there. But yeah, so how do you go over the? Do you think you go over the North Pole on the way from Sydney to Santiago?
No, they won't go over the North Pole. They'll actually stop in like Rome or somewhere in Italy or somewhere over there in Europe. They'll stop in Europe.
They don't stop.
They'll stop in Europe.
It's a non-stop flight. It goes 6 days a week.
Okay. Try to look up one.
I did.
Try to look up one and buy a ticket.
I know.
You'll see one flight. There'll be one.
Look up.
First flight.
Do your research, Rob. Do your research. There's a guy called.
Let me finish. Can I finish talking?
I know what you're going to say.
Can I finish talking?
I know. Shall I finish for you? If you try to book one, they'll tell you that it's not direct and you have to stop. That's what you're going to say, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
You'll be able to find one flight. You know what I mean? A direct flight. The rest of them will be a stop in Rome or London or something.
Okay, so that one direct flight takes 14 hours. Somewhere around 12 and a half to 14. I know someone that's done it, and they've been tracked doing it. His name is Critical Think.
I've tried to book one.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. You sound like you got about $10. You haven't tried to book this flight. It's about $3,000.
You said I sound like I got $10. That's funny.
You do, yeah. Prove it.
That's funny. You're a bad judge of character.
I'm not. Prove you've got more than $10.
How would you like me to prove that?
Put $30 on the screen now. Like, show me $30.
I probably got 2,000 in my pocket right now.
I'll show me 2,000 then. That'd be good.
I work in cash business.
Put it on camera.
I'm a cash guy.
Yeah, put the cash on the camera. $2,000. Yeah, gonna.
He said $10.
I bet you don't show 2,000. You really shouldn't have said that.
Let me see. Let me plug my phone in. It's about to die. Hold on. You see my name, right?
Yeah.
Like Chris Barber.
Chris.
I work at cash business there. Yeah, Chris Barber.
Right, okay.
What is my charger at?
Is it this difficult to show $30 on the camera? If you got $2,000 of cash in your pocket, then you probably shouldn't do that.
I'll show you $100 bill. Okay. Talk about what do we prove $10? My phone costs $1,700. Like what are you talking about? Let's talk about something else. Shit.
Here's a flight from Santiago to Melbourne. Tell me if this matches the direction that it's actually going to be going on a flat Earth.
I'm just going to leave you on the small, because every time this is lagging me so much. So every time I try and make someone big, it doesn't work really. So it fucks me off. So yeah. But yeah,
so here's the United
States. It ain't going to make any difference anyway. So.
No, and it goes in this direction.
Yeah.
Not like this, like it would on a flat Earth. Boy, you definitely
Uh,
just parrot
more
all
more
the
like the
stuff that
first
flat earthers
more
say.
like the first map. The first map he put up is more accurate. That's the accurate one.
The first map.
Yeah, the one that the little circle he held up of the flat Earth map.
Chris, show me the
Tells you where
money.
all the. Hold on.
Man, it's like you don't do any bit of research at all. You just listen to them and just nod your head.
Oh, there's $100 bill. Okay, so now I got more than
I can't say
$10
nothing.
now.
Turn on your camera.
It's on. You see it?
No, I don't see it. Anyone
What's
else
that,
see it? Is
fake?
it just me or?
You can't see that?
No. Can anyone else see that?
Nope.
Well, I don't know how to work it then. Shit.
I can't invite you to do it. I invite you to turn on camera. I'm going to invite you to turn on your camera. I've done that, right?
Kind of like you can't do any research at all about anything yourself. Maybe somebody has to show you.
No, I've done hours.
Hours, and you didn't
What do you
retain any
mean?
bit of that, did
What
you?
was your research? Was it watching Eric DeBay's 200 proofs? Was that your research?
200 what?
Oh, are you going to be another one of those people that pretend you don't know Eric DeBay?
Eric DeBay?
Well, that's how I told
I don't know him.
That'd do. Yeah, so who is it that you first watched that made you think, fuck, the Earth's flat?
I know one guy I used to follow, Rob Skiba.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that went across Lake Michigan and proved the globe. Yeah. He took his little boat all the way across the Lake Michigan and couldn't see it when he barely could see the tops of Willis Tower. And as he got closer, he can finally get to about 8 miles from the coastline and then almost sees the whole entire city.
Okay.
Yeah, so when he zoomed in with his camera, he should have been able to see the whole thing, but he didn't. But as he got closer, he was seeing the whole thing.
No.
No. Yes.
No.
Yes. Did you watch the whole video?
No. Matter of fact, when there's a place in Indiana that hits Lake Michigan, and when you can zoom in on the skyline of Chicago, even though it's supposed to be under the curve, you know what they say it is? They say it's a mirage. Oh yeah, how convenient.
Okay, so that was Indiana Dunes, and the guy that actually took the picture, he was over around 200 feet on a dune that was higher up. And also, did you know that the coverage that the guy in the news said it was a mirage, and he had to rebuttal his newscast the next day saying it wasn't a mirage? Did you notice that too?
You see how you guys lie?
Okay, you want me to pull up the news for you too?
Yeah, pull up the rebuttal.
You want me to pull up the rebuttal? Okay, give
Yeah.
me 1 second. I'll pull it up. You have to give me a minute because I have to search it again because I have to do your all's homework like always. You can laugh all you want because the thing is that you don't do any bit research. You just listen to them and don't go any further than what you do.
I go real far. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny you never commented on Lake Pontchartrain, the bridge down there.
Yeah, do you know that those are
Left that alone.
do you know those transformers that are on the side are about a mile apart, and they're actually at the same distance above the water line all the way around, and they're at sections. I don't think they're like 50 feet sections, I think. And there's been multiple people that's actually taken pictures of it from the hotel because it's called foreshortening. That's how you can find out things if they're curved or not. Like when you play pool, you don't look straight at it from a from 90 degrees at it, you look at it from an angle to make sure their pole cue is straight, right? Well, they do the same thing. That's how you can find curvature. And also, the video that they do has to be zoomed in completely. Don't watch the videos of the people that are on the bridge, because that's not going to be the same thing. They have to be with a telescope
Who's
and
talking about
look at it
video?
from foreshortening is what it's
We're
called.
talking about engineering. We're not talking about videos. There's no they didn't account for the curve at all when they built the bridge.
Do you need to for that amount of time? And actually, they do account for it. If you look up the if you look at the drawing board of it, yes, they did. They also did.
For a 24-mile long bridge.
So you didn't even look up for that either. You just
to account
basically
for the
listened
curve.
to your flurf daddies and didn't do any research. Yes, they did account for it.
No, they didn't. They did not account for the curve.
More globe denial.
Look
Can you
that
tell
up.
us?
Look that up.
Chris, can I ask you a question? What do you know about? Because you keep saying, "Oh, I don't know about that," or "I've forgotten that." I like that was, you know, in the past and that sort of shit, right? So, what do you know about?
I know there's no curve. I know that. That's what I do. You know.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
How?
Well, look, you know. Plus, if the Earth is spinning, you know, why does it take, you know, the same time to fly from New York to LA as LA to New York? Shouldn't one be a little faster?
No. So, why does it take the same amount of time to fly from Sydney to Santiago as it does from New York to Tokyo, when it's a third of the distance? According to you,
I don't know.
It's not a third of the distance in reality, but on the flat Earth map, it's a third of the distance.
I don't know. I don't have my maps pulled up. So
There it is. I don't know. Yep, you don't.
I don't have my maps pulled up.
It's there.
Now what do you
Why
think?
is
Ask that
Canada
question.
smaller than the United States?
Put that up again. Now, what was your question?
The flight that goes from there all the way to there is the same length in the air, 12.5 to 14 hours, as the flight that goes from there to there. Right? How? On the globe, it's because they pretty much match distance. On this, they're nowhere near.
Right, and they're nowhere near, and you need to look up those flight times again.
No, I don't. I've already looked them up about
Because
8,000
that's the
times.
accurate map right there. Pull up a map of the United States flag. Pull up the United Nations flag. Pull that up.
What's
and
that?
watch it match that flat Earth map.
What's that got to do with the flight times?
I think if the United Nations come to an agreement that it's a flat Earth map, I think that holds a little bit of weight.
No, it doesn't.
If the whole United Nations,
It's the only way they can depict all of the land in one circular picture, so they just used it. It's a projection of the globe. It's a projection. I've seen it before.
Pull up a map that's not a flat Earth map and show me what land is not being portrayed on that map.
What do you want me to pull up? Google Earth.
They both put all the land. They both show all the land. Like where
Google Earth.
So
I can look at
what part of left field?
So I can look at a sphere and see.
What part of left field are you coming from? Either map that you pull up, they're going to show all the land. Whether it's a flat Earth map or it's a globe laid flat, they're both showing all the land. Where do y'all get that from?
Well,
that's left field right there. You guys are coming. That's nonsense.
What I always wonder about flat earthers, if you're so confident in your position, why do you never allow anyone to respond?
I'm listening. I've been a good listener. Go ahead, respond.
For some reason, has anyone got the new Live Studio on their laptops or Apple? It's so slow. Like they've changed everything on here, and nothing works. It's like I'm trying to click onto things and nothing happens. It's so frustrating. I used to have everything set up and now I've lost everything. Very annoying. So what do you want me to do? So the globe, oh, fuck me. I can't pull up Google Maps because if I pull up Google Earth.
Pull up both maps. Put both maps side by side and show me what part of the
I don't have the ability
land
to
they
do
can't fit on the map. You guys are saying they can't fit all the land on a flat on a globe.
Just give me 2 seconds. Let's try something. Calm down.
They can't fit all the land. That's nonsense.
My computer, everything's running slow.
What does he want again? He wants the UN.
Yeah.
No, you said a globe map laid flat can't show all the land. That am I right? Am I correct?
Yes.
You said they can't fit on the
no, not laid
land
flat. You can't find an angle of the globe that shows you 100% of the land. That's not possible.
Yeah, because that's like saying you want to look at a tennis ball on the other side.
I'm not talking about a globe. I'm talking about
a globe. How would you project a globe?
Oh my God.
The one that when you were in high school that they had on the history whatever classroom when they pulled that map down and it said this is the world, that map right there.
Yeah, and you know that all that's distorted too, right?
Well, the Mercator map. You talk about the Mercator map.
Do they show all the land?
Yeah, you know that's all distorted
map,
too.
The Mercator map has got Africa tiny on it.
Yeah, and Greenland's huge, which it's not.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. But they still show all the land.
Yeah, so what's your point?
But it's distorted. You said it didn't. That's
no, we did not. He said that. He said if you would actually listen, you asked for a globe to see all the land. Well, if you're on a globe, it's a globe, you're not going to see over half of it because it's on the other side. Plenty of them.
Yes. So how is it all the land?
The Gleason map is also a globe laid flat from the North Pole. It's a globe laid flat. Even in the actual description of it and the patent of it, it says that. More research you didn't do. What else is new?
You guys are like, I mean, you guys don't even know that there's land at the North Pole, do you?
There isn't land in the North Pole.
Yeah, you just think it's all ice.
It is ice.
No, have you looked at maps from the early explorers from the 1500s?
Oh my God!
So why do you believe some maps and not others? Then can I ask you that? So you just believe the ones that support whatever you believe?
Well, I believe the early maps because I don't think they were lying too much back then. The early explorer maps,
why are they lying to us now?
Because they don't want nobody to go up there.
Got where?
Do you have GPS on your car?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have GPS on your car?
There's a land. There's 4 islands.
Do you have GPS on your car?
With a magnetic mountain in the morning. You ever hear of Blackstone? Chris. Company, Blackstone, that owns all the companies. Where do you think they get it from?
Chris, do you have Google Maps or Apple Maps or an GPS on your car or on your phone? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and delete it since you don't trust the ones that are on there.
Yeah.
You only trust the old stuff. Go get your paper ones out from 1329 or whatever.
Go speak to the Mayans. Go and get the Mayans to make you a sat nav.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since you're so good at believing all that, just go and ask for them. But meanwhile, here you are on your phone.
There's also islands that the early explorers, had on their map that are no longer there.
Tartaria.
No, what's it? Freitland. It's right underneath of Greenland. It's called Freitland or something like that. That island is gone. That was a huge island. Like, hey, where'd that go?
Do you have proof of that actually being there?
Yeah, do your research since you're Mr. Research. Do your research of the only
what's
early
it called? What's it
the
called?
early maps that show the island below Iceland? It's called Freitland or something like that. And the current maps no longer have that huge ass island on there.
Right, what's the island
So
called?
yeah, they're changing shit.
Okay, so
Tell
once
me what
again,
it's called. Freeland.
I can't Freightland or Freeland or something like that.
Below where?
It's no longer on today's maps, and you're
Where
like,
was it?
oh no, we trust them. Like how
Where
can you
was it
trust
before?
somebody that moves an
Where was
entire
it? Where was
landmass
it before?
off the map?
Tell me where it was.
It was right underneath of Greenland.
Freightland. Under Greenland. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Oh, everything's running too slow. I can't do anything.
And then look up the early maps of what's really.
I
at
can't
the
look
North
anything
Pole,
up.
those islands.
Nothing's letting me look anything
that magnetic mountain that's up there. That's where Black Rock got their name from.
This is TikTok. You suck with your new live studio. It's fucking draining everything. I can't do anything on my computer. Where are we?
weird that I can't find nothing about that.
No,
Yeah, look at the early maps. Go to the 1500s and look at those maps.
Oh, let's bring this back up first. I'm not bringing anything up. I'm just trying to resort myself out. So you two just talk amongst yourselves if you want. I'm not doing anything. I just need to figure this out because it's lagging to fuck. This is shit. He's teacupping's obviously looking up what you're asking him to. All right, let's bring this back up. Are we back on? Almost. Friesland, right? Someone's telling me it's Friesland. I've got to look this up then. Friesland. Phantom Island of Friesland. Its origin. It first appeared on the famous 1558 Zeno map created by Italian cartographer who claimed it was based on his ancestors' 14th century voyagers. The legacy. For over a century, cartographers blindly copied this landmass, charting it with towns, mountains, and jagged coastlines. Explorers like Martin Frobisher even claimed to have seen it, though they were likely looking at Greenland or a misidentified Iceland. The truth. By the late 1600s, as navigational tools and mapping accuracy improved, it was permanently removed from maps. You can explore the fascinating historical cartography of this era on Wikipedia. So that's saying it was bollocks. Right? What do you say?
Hey, I don't know whether to believe that or not.
Here's that. I don't know.
They lie about everything. They lie about everything.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yep, there's that one again.
Everything's a lie. If you don't know that,
if they lie about everything, they're great. Okay, I can get on board with they lie about everything. But why would they lie about the shape of the Earth? Tell me why.
Because they don't want you to know there's more land.
Why?
Like two words. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fucking.
Doesn't it matter to you? Like if you can tell me a conspiracy and then you can say the reason that they're doing it is because of this, I can get on board with it. But no one knows why they're not telling us about the flat Earth.
Listen, right? No one knows. Listen, there's two words. There's two words that I'm going to bring to your attention. You know what I'm saying? And one of them is extra extraterrestrial.
Yes, you watch David Weiss. We know extraterritorial.
No, I don't know David Weiss.
Yes, you do.
I don't know David Weiss.
You're literally
I
quoting him word
don't.
for word. Yes, you
What,
are.
well, what does that mean to you? Why does everybody look up? Why does everybody look up when they say extraterrestrial? We need to be looking out. It's extra land, extra territory. In the same way with outer space. Why does everybody look up when you say outer space? No, the outer space on the earth, the outer space.
Why?
We don't need to look up. We need to look out. They're hiding land.
Why?
They're hiding land. Well, I don't know. Hey, I'm not a, I'm not in the CIA.
I don't know.
Is there?
I don't know.
Is there a dome? Is there a dome coming down in this?
Absolutely. In didn't you read it in that encyclopedia?
What, the 1958 encyclopedia?
Right.
Yeah.
There was a dome in an encyclopedia.
Is there water above the dome?
Yeah.
Is there are encyclopedias accurate? Have they always been accurate? That's probably the most accurate piece of information you ever lay your
all
hands
of the
on.
other encyclopedias are inaccurate, but the 1958 one is accurate. Is that what you're saying? So every other encyclopedia that's ever existed didn't mention the dome. They're all inaccurate, but the 1958 one is accurate.
That one did. That one did.
So you'll go with that one and none of the others.
I'll go with all of them. If they didn't,
well, all the rest say there's no dome. So that's voted 1 to 1,000,000. Right. So where does your dome come down? The ice wall here. Yeah, that's where the dome lands. Yeah. Is that what you reckon? Like that?
Yep.
Like that, yeah?
Wow, neat. You need to send me one of those. I like that.
About £3 on Amazon. That. Right. If you've got $2,000 in your pocket, you should be able to buy a load of them. Right. So there's that.
I do.
Right. So if that comes down to there, how can there be extra lands over here and all around here?
There is.
How?
I don't know.
How do we get to them? How do we get to them?
I'm not the creator of the universe. You can sail to them or fly to them.
What
about Richard Byrd?
Through the dome.
Do you know Richard Byrd?
Can I go?
You know Richard Byrd?
You mean Admiral Byrd? Yeah.
Admiral Byrd. Yes.
No, I've never met him. Funnily enough.
Where did he fly to? 3,000 miles past Australia. Where in the world did that man fly to?
You're right. So what's that got to do with anything I'm asking you?
And then he did a whole talk show circuit telling everybody what he did. So he's a liar?
Yes. If he said did he say the earth was flat?
Admiral Richard Byrd was a liar.
Did he say the earth was flat?
I don't ever recall him saying that.
Right, so he didn't. He said the earth wasn't flat. So is he a liar?
But no. Are people hiding land?
Huh?
Are they hiding land?
No.
Is there people hiding land? Are they hiding land? So we know of all the land. We know of all the land. Why are you buzzing me like that? What's wrong with you?
It's funny. I don't know. For my own amusement.
They're absolutely hiding land.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, and that's
Says
just
who?
one of the multiple lies.
How? Look,
says Admiral Richard
do you not
Byrd.
understand the question that I just asked? Cota's trying to come up here for some reason. It won't let her because he's fucking slow
and I
as
told
shit,
you,
right?
I'm not the creator of the universe.
So listen, right? So we got this here, yeah. There's your dome. You're saying there's land beyond this. How do I get through this impenetrable dome to reach that land? How?
Apparently you sail or fly through it. I don't know.
Through it? Was it got a magic door?
Ask Richard Byrd.
Another I don't know.
He's dead!
Ask Richard Byrd how we got through it.
Shall I dig him up? Oi, Richard, the fossil of Bird. I'm going to dig up the fossil of Bird and give Richard, you can answer me a question, this.
I don't know how he got through it, but he knows. Shit, he got through that.
I don't know.
He didn't.
There's another one.
He didn't get through it. He
How
said
do you know there's more land because of...
Admiral Byrd said that there was more land the size of the United States or of North America or something that he could see. He didn't say that. He didn't say. God damn it! There's a dome, and beyond that dome, there's loads of land. He didn't. He never said that. No, that was bullshit. You just made that up. All right, so
I didn't say Richard Byrd. I didn't say Richard Byrd said there was a dome. I said there was a dome. I said Richard Byrd said there was more land.
Yeah.
How do you know there's a dome? How do you know there's a dome?
I seen the SpaceX rocket scrape up against it, just like you
So
did.
that's your proof of a dome?
And many other things. How about the
How do you know? No. You
missiles?
saw. Hold on. You saw SpaceX scrape against a dome. How did you know that was a dome it was scraping against? What was the speed of that? What was the speed of that rocket during the time it's quote unquote scraped against the dome?
When he flew up into that open sky, and there was nothing there, and then started scraping against shit. What was he scraping against? He wasn't. There's something up there.
They weren't scraping against
There's something
anything.
up there.
They weren't.
You're
scraping
talking about
against
when
anything.
you're talking about when it all starts fanning out and stuff as you're going along. You're calling that scraping. That's just as the atmosphere is getting thinner and thinner. So it's just there's nothing for it.
No.
Yes.
No other rocket has done that. Where's
every rocket
why
does
is that the only rocket that's been launched that did that?
Every rocket does that.
It does it, and it's also during the time of the day. Chris.
You know why? Because NASA's rockets curve. They don't go straight up. But Elon Musk, he tried to go straight up and hit that firmament.
No, you're wrong already. Chris, the time that the rocket that you're talking about has been during, like, just after sunset. And what you're seeing is that it goes up higher, and you're seeing the exhaust gas from the rocket illuminating from the sunlight that you cannot see at the time. And that's why you're seeing. Hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done.
At the front.
I'm not done, Chris. And also, if you pay attention to the rest of the entire video, you will see a separation where you'll see another spot of exhaust that comes out and it keeps going. Why do you stop watching the rest of it?
Why do you think I stopped? I probably watched the whole thing.
You watched the whole video that the flat earthers pulled up. You didn't watch the actual video. You watched the cherry-picked video of the flat earthers ones. That's your problem. You're laughing because it's truthful.
Sure.
Yeah, it's truthful because I watched the one that was the original one, not the one that the flat earthers like to cherry-pick and cut like they do. So if you actually watch it, you'll watch it continue going.
But listen to you. You said I saw the exhaust. How does the exhaust come out the front of the plane? You're not even making sense.
A plane?
The rocket.
It's a rocket.
The rocket. Yes, the rocket.
Right.
How do you know it's the front?
You said I was looking at the exhaust coming out the front of the rocket.
No, I did not.
That's what you said.
I did not.
That's exactly what you said.
I did not. The back of the rocket.
Right, Kota, what did you want to say? I tried to get Dak up here as well, but I'm not sure if he's here or not.
It's okay. I just wanted to talk about my rocks.
Your rocks.
Yeah. I mean, you can't have a firmament with meteorites unless you know what the firmament's made of.
Did they drop them from planes, though? You've not heard that.
No. Do you know what your firmament's made of, Chris?
Wait for the I don't know.
Incoming.
I don't know what it's made of.
There it is.
Okay, so you don't know what it's made of. So can you just tell me, like, how would we separate two gases, right? Or two different areas of pressure? Like, would you say maybe something solid? Let's just do some thought experiments here.
Well, yeah, sure. Why not? That's one way.
Okay, cool. So we know that meteorites don't come from Earth, right? Which means that they would have to come from somewhere other than Earth. Let's just do like deductive reasoning. So how would they come through your solid firmament?
I don't know.
There's the other I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know much of anything.
So again, you can't have a solid firmament and then have another thing that's also solid travel through that without breaking it. And if you're gonna do some like self-reparation bubble shit, then you have to prove that. So
I've never seen a meteorite.
I have. So I know that they're real. So
I have.
Yeah.
Did you see it land in front of you?
If you
So
didn't, it weren't real.
So there's falls and there's finds. Yeah. So like I've seen both categories. I've seen falls and finds. So finds are just where like you stumble upon it and then you think that it's a meteorite and then you go and test it. But there's also falls where you watch it fall and then they send out a team that will kind of scour a certain area depending on if it splits or not. And then you find different rocks. And normally, depending on the heat signatures, you can tell if it's like a fresh meteorite or not.
What are your credentials? What are you, a geologist or something?
She's the daughter.
No, so I have
she's
two
Admiral Byrd's
bachelors.
daughter.
I'm Admiral. Yeah, I am Admiral Byrd's
What were you
daughter.
going to say before he interrupted you?
No, I have 2 bachelor's degrees, and then I have a concentration in isotopic derivation theory, which I studied meteorites and I put them through glass scintillators and such.
But do you have a diploma in musical performance?
I actually have a minor in piano concentration, so yeah.
Well, it ain't as good as Angels Are Shite then. So.
No, she's actually better.
What did you want to say, Dak?
I wanted to know this video. I wanted him to like tell me the name of the video.
What video?
SpaceX. Of some SpaceX rocket that scraped against the firmament.
Just type in.
No. I want you. I want you to show it. Like this entire time you've been telling people
he can't access his camera for some reason.
Yeah, technology's so hard. We've only had it for.
I don't think he's only got about 3 followers though. I don't know.
I mean, it's only a button, right? It's only
it's only a button on your screen.
You know, I was trying to show you my money and you couldn't see it.
What's the name of the video?
Have you got enough money to get that flight?
What's the name of the launch? Can you tell me that? The name of the launch, the date? Not some 3rd, 5th like download of it that
I can give you a little bit of information to look for it and then you can look, because if I try to look for it on my phone, I don't know what's going to happen. You guys are going to cut off or what? I don't know.
I know technology, so it's still a mystery. We have no idea how it works. I got it. Yeah.
I'm struggling with it tonight, to be fair, with this new fucking.
To be fair, you have a valid reason.
Yeah, pisses me off. This new live studio. I don't know what I'm doing on it, but I've managed so far. So that's what I'll think of it.
Did they change it?
Yeah, it's all different now, but it seems to be lagging to fuck. Like I lowered all of the quality of it to try and make it not lag, and I was really excited it's not going to lag today, and it's fucking lagging more than ever because they've changed everything around. Never mind. I'll figure it out.
Also, Chris, you spent like 20 minutes asking, "Where's the curve? Show me the curve," and you were shown the curve, and then just completely blinders.
Yeah.
Like any response to that? Because I could show you, 1,300 foot of a mountain missing and over water, by the way, which also is never level. Your water's never flat.
Water always finds its level. Come on.
The water curves, so okay.
Yes.
It quite literally does.
Like a teardrop, right? Like a raindrop, the water curves.
No. I'm talking about like 2 giant connecting bodies of water with 2 different sea levels. Also, why do we even have mean sea level? Why don't we just have one sea level? Why are we having different sea levels in different parts of the earth if they're all connected?
I don't know, but that's a key word, isn't it? Level.
So that's scraping.
Is this scraping?
Yeah, that's scraping. That.
Is that scraping?
Is that what you're talking about?
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Is this scraping?
God.
Yes.
Then what is this piece and what is this piece?
Why is it upside down though? So it should be going up, not down.
2 stages. There's the first stage. Here's the second stage. Here are the cowlings that they just.
Where's the exhaust that you were talking about?
This is the exhaust.
What, in the front?
This is the backside, you dingus.
Oh, that's the backside.
Yeah.
You know,
the
rocket I launched was going up, not down. Why is this picture going down? Why is it going down? The one I saw went up.
Wow, you are really messed up.
Dingus, turn your screen around.
Can you spell
Turn your
dingus?
screen around. Is this going up?
Yeah, that's going up.
Oh yeah, it's going up. Okay, so keep watching.
Same.
Because you know the Earth is round, so it has to orbit. So that means it would have to go around it, not go straight up and make a complete right turn.
Bullshit.
Wow, Wow, you have a really hard life ahead of you, buddy.
Why
you really
is it?
do.
Wait. Why is it bullshit? Can you quantify that?
Because if you're launching into outer space, you can go straight up.
Why?
Because that. Hey,
Thank God that you don't design rockets, because they would have fired you a long time ago.
Because the ones from NASA, they make a hard right turn so hard.
I didn't ask about
They're
NASA. I
parallel.
asked why. Yeah, I asked you why we should go straight up if outer space was real.
Because that's where you're trying to get to, right? Isn't that when you look up, where are the stars? They're straight up, right?
No, I can go outside at night and look at the stars, and they're like almost touching my horizon. So why can't I just go whatever way I want
But if you bend your neck a little bit and look straight up, there's probably some straight above you too. You can see them all around. Come on now, don't act slow.
So if the stars are all the way around us, why would I have to go straight up?
Because what's the shortest distance between 2 points?
A line.
There you
What do
go.
you think? It has a destination?
Okay.
Do you think it's just going to sit
Our
there and
line's
say,
way
"Okay, guys,
over.
I'm here," and stop?
So I can
There's
draw
a
a line.
scraping, guys. Here's a scraping.
I can also draw a line at an angle.
Why are they trying? This is what the flat earthers can never tell. Why do you think they're trying to break through the firmament if they know that there's endless gallons of waters above that are just waiting to kill everybody?
Right, they're actively trying to end humanity,
Yes.
like by
Exactly.
doing these explorations.
They're the rulers of the world. They're so smart.
And we're talking about two different space agencies, right? You never
What's that
seen
got to
it.
do with
You
it?
never
Why'd you
seen
never
NASA,
address
you
the
never seen
question
NASA,
asked?
You never seen NASA scrape. You know what I mean? But Elon Musk, he's new to
I
this.
mean, I've watched Elon Musk rockets curve too, so I don't.
I've never seen Elon. Elon tried to go
trust
straight
Elon,
up.
do
Come
you?
down to Arizona.
Do you trust Elon?
Elon tried to go straight up.
Do you trust him?
Elon's also.
You're such a
put things in
liar,
space.
dude. You are such
Do you
a
think
liar.
that Elon is like the pinnacle of trust
Yeah.
when it comes to like the space agencies?
He's just got such a trustworthy face.
I think I could trust him more than NASA.
Can you justify why?
Well, he says he's been to space. So is he a liar or not?
Because can I justify why? Because
Yes.
we ain't been to the moon. Have we been to the moon?
Yes.
y'all believe that lie?
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
god! Did you
again,
see the?
Yeah.
Did you see the piece of
Justify
shit?
why you trust it.
Did you see the piece of shit that they landed on the moon? That
Is
piece
this
of
another? Is
tin
this
in
another
aluminum
topic
foil?
that you haven't done your own research on?
Yeah.
Did you see that piece of
three-story
tin and
building.
aluminum foil that they claim that went so far in space?
That was aluminium. Why does everyone in America say aluminium as aluminum? That's what I want to know.
Because it's not. We don't have an I in our word.
Aluminium!
Literally,
Come on.
it's literally spelled aluminum.
Kota, what is it?
Aluminum. It's literally spelled that way. We don't have an I in the word.
What is it?
Oh my goodness.
You're-
Go ahead and do any other sound effect. I dare you. That's what I thought. Okay, maybe.
I can do loads. I got about 50 here. I got Soli. If you want to hear Soli laughing, I got
I
that.
thought it wasn't working.
No. This is all my stuff. I can work with this. There's Soli, right? And Caleb. That's Caleb. Soli line.
The surveyor came up for you and agreed with me.
I don't agree with you though. So
thank you.
We have to.
There you go. I've got loads I can do. All of this works. It's just this that doesn't work.
So wait, Chris, if Elon is scraping across the dome, what's the height at what she's scraping off of? Like shouldn't we be able to figure out the?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, yep, got it.
I don't know.
What I'm supposed to go look it up? So as soon as I see it, let me go look that up.
Oh
right
wow,
quick.
let me do some. Yeah,
That's
no, my
a
bad. My
great
bad for
point.
expecting you to do
It's
research.
like, don't trust the government-funded agency which regularly passes audits every year. Trust the independent trillionaire that just works on his own accord.
It doesn't have to show you anything.
I would trust
And
the
doesn't have to
independent
trust
government.
any audits. Doesn't have to doesn't have to show any sourcing for his money.
when I saw the United States government pay $38,000 for a bag of screws and nuts,
did they?
Who can you trust?
Yeah, that's just the military.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. That would make me trust an independent trillionaire more.
Right.
I technically have a $20,000 piece of military equipment. Technically, it's broken.
What do you mean?
You want to see it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was from my system when I was in the Navy. I worked, was a radar tech. And one of our direction finding receivers, which just, we have like an array of them. So you have a bunch of them lined up, and then they will all send signals to the A14. It's another computer. And then each DFR will tell the computer what the signal strength is. And then from that, you can derive the direction it's coming from.
Uh-oh, it's curving up, guys.
Yeah. You're right.
I thought you said it goes straight up there,
Yeah,
Chris. Does it go straight up again, Chris?
You got to keep watching it. It'll. What's that? The NASA? Is that NASA right there?
Nope, that's the Starship. That's Elon's that you were talking about.
SpaceX?
Doesn't look like it's going straight up, do you? Nope, doesn't look like it. Look, another lie from another flurf. Look at there, another lie. Doesn't look like it's going straight up, is it?
The video I saw was going straight up. I don't know what the hell.
About this.
Maybe you were lied to that.
Yep. The video that you saw, that was probably a flat Earth video that's lying to you, and you bought into it.
I've seen.
Have you got David Weiss's?
Yeah, you sure have.
Have you got Weiss's app?
I don't know where you dug that one up. Look, the SpaceX rocket isn't even white. SpaceX is black. They have a black rocket. What the hell are you watching?
Stop being racist.
Jesus. What are you watching? A video from India or something? China?
Don't be racist against rockets. Dan, is that you with all the noise? Shut the fuck up.
SpaceX rocket is black. He's showing a white rocket.
Race.
Like you're the liar. You're not lying, bro.
Race gets brought into everything.
This is the heat shielded area right here. There, Dopey.
I don't know if you know
This
this,
is the heat
but
shield.
there are different colors that they built.
And by the way, the rocket isn't white for one. That is the fuel. That is the CO2, or not the CO2, the liquid nitrogen. That is super cold. That's why it looks white until it's actually a metal.
Well, no, the Fram 2 actually is white.
Yeah, that one is, but not this one. This is the one that he wanted, the Starship, the Elon one. This is the heat shield parted on the bottom. It's only on the bottom part of it. Still doesn't look like it's going straight up. Oh, there goes the first stage. Yeah, don't look like it's going straight up there, big guy. What a surprise. Another liar. Doesn't know anything, just cherry picks everything.
Yeah, I don't know where you got
what
that.
you do know besides saying I don't know.
I don't know where you got that video from. Is that what I don't know?
This one's black and white. They got a lot of white rockets. Oh, this is just Jeff Bezos.
These are easily accessible videos that you can find by doing a simple Google search.
But
or any.
Dave Weiss didn't tell him to. He only does what they tell him to.
If you go outside what your flirf daddies say to you, then you'll find easily accessible videos where it'll prove them wrong. But that might be too much of critical thinking for you.
Dan, did you request up deliberately, or because it sounds like you're in the middle of a fucking party or something? Are you there?
No, I'm just hanging out down at the pool. I just thought to come up and say hi to Dak because he's a cryptologist in the Navy like I was. Different branch, but same background.
Are you Navy
guys?
guys?
Well, no, you. But yeah, I met him and then did some research. Found out he wasn't even really a CTT. He got fucking re-rated.
Yeah. So we're talking about we're talking about Vlad. He was a CTC. I actually have his 214. He was a Navy diver, became a CTT, got on P3 Orions, and claims that he knows the Earth is flat, and yet he doesn't provide any evidence, just like every other flurf. Go figure.
That's one where he just accidentally got credentials that enough flurfs will try to use him to verify as, but he actually didn't do anything.
I'm going to put out a challenge on this live that some dickheads in the chat will play for me. I want Soli to debate Dan about the radio waves and shit that Soli thinks is his specialist subject now. Right.
I've tried. I've tried 6 different times.
Microwave?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I did the math for the entire LoRaWAN thing, and it's so stupid that it even gets as technical as it does.
LoRaWAN.
Yeah, for the LoRaWAN transmission. Sorry. So this is just so the main line we have to pay attention to is this blue one, and it's something called free space path loss. So it's a mathematical equation. We take away every variable in reality, and we just go, okay, in a vacuum chamber, like just nothing to obstruct the signal, what is the amount of loss we would have as it travels? So how much would it attenuate? I should really put it negative, but oops, if we can see these numbers. So it was what was it? 868 megahertz with 135 decibels of attenuation and if it would pull up the numbers, I don't know why it's not. At 10 miles, you have like 130 decibels of loss, which is so like even just stopping at 10 miles, which is something that would be possible on both models. You already have too much loss to even be able to like determine if you actually would be able to get this signal. So you need something else. No flat earther even listens to that.
So Dak, I took it one step further. I took the transmitter, which was at no more than 5 watts, so that's 25 dB. I also took the receiver sensitivity, which was negative 137 dB, and you compound it out, it ends up being like 2 dB short when you consider the FSPL. But when you look at the actual material, like the signal was received at 130 dB, which means it had to use tropospheric ducting to allow it to go that far because it prevents the signal from expanding upwards and it only goes horizontally.
Yeah, and then even then when I try to show them that hey, the signal couldn't have gotten that far without it, they completely ignore everything. I made a fucking document for Soli, and he couldn't get past step 3. Caleb can get past step 3. Soli can't get past step 1 because he doesn't know that you can calculate an average temperature just using 2 points.
So I'm the one who I prepped MC Tune for his debate with Soli. So I showed him the IREPs, which is what we had to usually thumb through just to make sure what area we were in of what we were facing for communication wise. Like I'm sure you did for electronic warfare. And so we saw that the squares that we were in where this was occurring has an 80% chance of ducting between July and September because of the very high or very warm, very dry air mass, the Sahara air layer coming over the very humid and cooler Atlantic. So that creates a ducting. So there you go.
Hey, so I'm going to get off here. I don't know who gifted me, but thank you. I don't know who did. I didn't see it. But Chris, good talk with you. Come back when you can say, I don't know, a little bit less.
You good?
That was a good one.
Right. I'm gonna drop down there anyway. Cheers everyone for coming up. It's 9:45 here. I'm fucking tired. Right. I'll catch you all later. Cheers, Coda, for coming up. Cheers, Chris. Thank you, Dak. Cheers, Dan. Cheers, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll be able to sort this out. See you later.
All right. Bye.
Good talking to you.
Cheers. Right. That was annoying. That annoyed the fuck out of me. Close live studio. Yes, please. That live studio update is insanely crap. It won't even let me close it. Confirm to close it. It won't even close it. It's going to take forever to close it. I don't know what they've done. Nothing ever works well. It's like I've finally figured out how to not lag so much on that. And let's get rid of this. It's still sitting there open. It won't let me confirm. Go. It won't let me go. I literally have to turn everything off to log out of that. What a fucking bollock load. Oh, it's finally gone. See you later. Right. Thank you, everybody. Cheers for the got 20 super chats. That was good. Cheers for the support on this. Hopefully, you want the Soli and Lardy song on the way out. I can do that. I do apologise for the lagging. I like to be in control of the what I'm doing on there, but it wouldn't let me add people. It wouldn't let me take people away. it was really delayed. Fucking load of bollocks. It was pissing me off. So let's do Soli and Lardy then on the way out of here, where it is. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back in the week to do another live, and then I will be, well, I can try and sort that out first. And then I will be back for another show, and I'll probably be back for the podcast as well. Please like it on the way out. I see 54 likes here. Come on, guys. Let's do this. I see over 100 people in here at one point. Let's like it on the way out. Cheers, everybody. This is Soli and Lardy. See you next time.
Soli's on the pavement, counting coins and crumbs. Scrawny little shadow with a mouth that never hums. Lardy's in his bedroom on that tiny kid-sized bed. 35 and sulking with a flat world on his head. Scrolling all day long, thumbs gone numb and sore. Two lost little legends begging TikTok for more. Soli and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Soli and Lardy, high five the air. Soli and Lardy, all day, every day. Every day, two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. Soli talks big nonsense, but he fades in the rain. Hello, little hero, with a million little pains. Lardy's always sweaty, snack crumbs in his shirt. Mom is down the hallway, he still acts like a flirt. Picture on the wall there, round the world in a lie. He points at it and cheers, like he's wise, like he's sly. Scrolling all day long, stuck in the same old loop. One's got no home at all, one's got a bedroom coupe. Soli and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Soli and Lardy, high five the air. Soli and Lardy, all day, every day. Every day, two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. One too skinny, one too wide, both convinced they've won. Both just glued to the screen till the day is done. Mom calls, tea's ready. He says 5 more minutes. Then Soli hits the like and Lardy double dips it. Soli and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Soli and Lardy, high five the air. Soli and Lardy, all day, every day. Every day, two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. Soli and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Soli and Lardy, still can't self-correct. Soli and Lardy, spin, spin, fade away. Two lost buffoons on a sideways day.